There it is. There it is. That's it. It's it. It's there. That's that. I'm already out of breath. I am unfit. Just in general. What's this? What the fuck is this? Oh, absolutely nothing. Why? Alright. My activity feed was telling me that there was no activity when the last activity was 2 days ago. I just realized I haven't actually, I haven't gone through and cleared the redeem feed. Alright. Where's my game? There it is. Can you hear what's in my head? No. So, here's the deal. Here's the situation. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been trying to spade the Type 87. I was doing that yesterday, so I might do that today, and then we'll see what. I'll see how it goes. Just using the Type 74 and the STB1 as my main vehicles, then moving into the Type 87 and having a blast, because these vehicles are all right, not great. Could be worse. It could be better. Although if they were better, obviously there'd be a high battle rating, but that's neither here nor there. Let me. Something feels off. Something feels wrong. Something feels like I haven't done something correctly. I haven't checked the sound. That's what I haven't done. Alright, let's do that. Let's test that real quick, and we'll see how that goes. I can hear it. The game, in theory, the stream can hear it. I didn't check how loud the cannon was. Hold on. Yeah, that's close enough. I'll budge it up just a touch. There we go. I'm going to turn down what's in my head so I can actually hear the game myself. I've currently got the only thing they fear is you playing in my head. Just to make me feel more confident about myself when I look over and it says the only thing they fear is me. And I can pretend like I'm more important than I am. Did I just turn that up slightly? I think I did. No, I didn't. It's fine. Fucking slide. They're getting further and further away from me, these sliders are, because I moved my desk the other day and slightly, and now I've got to actually reach for them. I can't actually reach them without leaning. I wanted to be able to get my whole shelf in frame, which I couldn't do usually, and I still can't. But that's because I'd have to do a lot more rearranging. Hi Maya, Uwu des? Uwu notices your bulgy wulgy. My tail starts wagging. Hello, I'm a role player. You alright? Are you a frequenter on Uwu forums? uwuforum.net. I'm gonna play this. So let's see if I like it. See how quickly I decide that I've changed my mind and that I hate it. The fuck is that? What that? It's the STB1. What are you on about? No, I won't elaborate on the uwuforums.net. Is it a real thing? I don't know. Probably. It's the internet, isn't it? www.uwu.com. I wouldn't go to a website called that. I'll be honest. I wouldn't go to a website that's got uwu.com. I think there should be a .uwu. That's what we need. We need .uwu and .uwo. Don't worry, I won't. I'm not. I made it up. Okay, I'm lying. I was lying to you. I made the whole thing up, and I can't elaborate on something that I made up. I haven't got it in me. So, I haven't, you know. I could elaborate by making more things up about it, but I expended all my creative energy creating uwu.net, and I don't have any more to spare. uwu.net is quite taxing on my brain. It's a place where people go to uwu. That's what it is. Hi, it's me, Ed Sheeran. Famous for looking like this. I've just hit this BTR. A medium tank of some kind that was dead ahead, going to his little camping spot behind the buildings. I'm coming for you. And you can't say that I won't. I came for you, I saw, and I conquered. That wasn't actually the guy that I was coming to get. There we go. It's how are you, Salty? You've been keeping up to date with Ed Sheeran? You're a big Ed Sheeran fan, Salty. You strike me as someone who would be a big Ed Sheeran fan. I imagine Ed Sheeran's quite big in Thailand. I don't know why. I just, you know, it makes some sense, doesn't it? If you think about it. What is that? What did I just shoot at? I'm scared of that. I'm very scared of that. I'm even more scared of that than I was before. Did he... Oh, he shot my little smoke launcher, but it didn't do anything. Now he's going to hit me again. About now? You going to? Oh, he's trying to find me with his machine gun. For fuck's sake. Is that what it was? I see. BTR is doing fine over behind us. Let's just see if I can repair in time. I think of those things where you've only heard a guy's voice and you made up a face for him and then you see his face and it's nothing like you expected. What, like radio people? That's like what it is for people on the radio. That's what I don't like. I feel like that's kind of the case with some. Is that? I feel that's kind of the case with like Soviet Womble. Everyone probably had an idea of what Soviet Womble looked like, and then we all recently found out what he looked like, and he doesn't look anything like what we imagined. he's pretty hot. I'll give you that. And like, it's not even in a I'd fuck Ryan. All right, game. In what universe did that not break its barrel? And it's not even in like a Ryan Reynolds is hot kind of way, because a lot of people say Ryan Reynolds is hot, but they really just they don't mean it. They just as in they turn him gay. I think Soviet Womble is like actually hot. Nah, he wouldn't turn me gay though. I'll be honest. I can't go that far. I can't. I'll stick with heat. I usually go with APDS for a map like this, but I'm sticking with the thing. He's not what anyone expected. I don't think. I don't know what people expected with Soviet, because he's got such a strange personality that is. If you ever watch him solo streaming, he's like perfectly. He's like a normal guy, you know. He's just a guy who's got normal interests and he's not strange at all. But then the moment that you see him streaming with the rest of ZFG, the moment that you see him as a collective, suddenly he's a much stranger person. It probably doesn't really help that ZFG as a group is a rather strange lot. Let's see if I can where this term 3 is. Okay. I thought that was the term 3, that's why I panicked shot. There we go. I never realized that I never realized that the front of that'd be so strong. It wasn't really unexpected for you. Did you expect him to be an attractive man? I like the people that described him as the person who lives at the end of your street that all the mums have a crush on. Overdrive. Alright. We've lost this battle. I can guarantee you that. But I'm here to get some XP on this, so if I can at least sort of tickle an aircraft slightly, that might be enough. Okay, what is that? It's an aircraft. I can tickle it. Hi Carl, it's me, Endless Wanker 3D. Live in 3D with smell-o-vision if you're lucky. I want people to be able to smell me. I like the idea though, because he does just look like a normal guy, and so there's obviously people who will be living who've seen him just around and not known who he is. I hope that's the only time he ever shows his face. I hope he never shows his face again. Hi zombie, how's it going? What is that? Can you come back? Can you come down here, please? Can you stop? Where are you going? I don't want to shoot at you because then you'll know I'm here. All right, he's turning. He's doing something now. Good. Good. I think. Okay, he knows I'm here. There we go. That sounded oddly hostile. What, me saying I hope he doesn't show his face again? I hope he doesn't show his face again around here. Nah, I mean that as a joke. I hope that he's like, yep, this is what I look like, and then he just never mentions it again. I just think it'd be slightly humorous. Just found out how weird your word for French toast is. Why? What's your word for French toast? Oh, can you stop shooting at him when he's like a mile away? Wait for him to get like within like spitting distance. It's not too bad with the Falcon, but that little the whatever the fuck it's called, the M163. Wait for him to be like close enough that you can spit on him and then shoot at him. You have to wait for him to commit. Direct translation is mud-covered little bitch. Is that an accurate description? Here in the UK, we call it like we just call it like eggy bread. It sounds horrid. Some people call it eggy toast. I fucking hate. Oh, it's a helicopter there, at least. When's the meet and greet? You can't. There's not gonna be a meet and greet spelled like that. You're never gonna get that. You're never gonna get your longed for meet and greet. I don't know if anyone has noticed, by the way, but they've there we go. They've fixed the radar, so now it actually goes down again. I don't know if they've done it, if it's only this one, but this is the only one I've checked that the radar actually goes down. What makes toast French? Well, if it smokes a cigarette and someone else, some other French stereotype. Hang on. I don't know many French stereotypes. French people are probably alright. In theory. If it smokes a cigarette and pisses itself, is that what French people are known for? Are they known for just spontaneously just wetting themselves? Fuck a fan contest and Docker fan contest. There'll be no intimacy with fans. Mostly because I don't regard any of you as fans yet. I need a bigger following, and then I can have a fuck a fan contest. Right now it's fuck a viewer contest. Until I've got at least 40 people out there wearing t-shirts with my face on it, they're not fans. Mud covering is putting milk and eggs and covering the bread, and no idea for the little bitch part. Maybe you just gotta be a little bitch to enjoy it. What is that? It's a ME262. Ah. Did I lock onto my own bullets briefly there? I feel like I did. I ain't got much ammo left. Oh, we're being snuck up on. Well, there's not really much for me to do. Hi, Viking. I'm trying not to die. I might have a heart attack, but that's irrelevant. I've been living solely off of paracetamol and ibuprofen. I basically all my daily calorie intake comes from those. I eat 2,000 calories worth of paracetamol a day, so I don't think I might die of a heart attack or whatever paracetamol poisoning would be. Da, 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 da. Looks like fuck a viewer contest made me happy. No, it didn't. I would never be happy fucking one of you. Mostly because you're all weird. I'm kind of being a camper. Tough. I'm second. I'm allowed to be a camper. I unlocked the right to be a camper by being me. Oh, no, there's another vehicle up there. I saw that you unlocked the APDS, Maya. I saw that you mentioned that. I don't respond to anything in Discord, but it's not that I don't read it, it's that I don't have anything to say to it. Ugh. Get a... Alright. I'm probably just gonna end up jetting out of this in a minute just to let this end. It's that time of year when we gotta stop taking shits and start taking spooky dookies. We've gotta get one of those skeleton toilets. I was looking at buying a full-size human plastic skeleton the other day. Actually, no, I was looking at it this morning. I can't lie. There we go. I finally got him. I looked at getting a full-size plastic human skeleton for the sake of it, just because I could. And they're like 30-something quid. And they're usually... They were out of stock for a while. And so I was like sad that they were out of stock because I wanted one. But it's... They're back in stock and I'm not too sure if I want to buy one or not. I don't know if I want to spend 40 quid on a full-sized human skeleton made out of plastic. My brain got scrambled briefly during that battle, so I just need to restart. Myself. Got that. We'll get artillery. Yeah. Let's get artillery support. Why not? I never got on with the Falcon, by the way, Maya. Like, I don't hate it, but I just never really got into it. You have one of those ghost shits where you shit in a toilet, yet there's nothing there every day. Have you ever had the opposite, where you go to take a shit, but then what happens is you actually feel it coming back up inside you? Or is that just me? I should get that checked. Why? What's wrong? Is that not meant to happen? So what? Who do I call? The doctor or a priest? Like what? What do I do about that? Watch what I said. I like this. I like this thing. I hated the STB and the early Type 74 when I first got them, but I like them now. I've learned to like them now that they don't cost like 9,000 silver lions to break. I'm a big... What's that little thing on top of here? This thing, this little nub. I feel like I had something to say at some point, and I've kind of lost it. It's gone. I don't know if that's because I do have something to say, or it's like my brain wipes, and the only thing I can think is that I had something to say, and then I lost it. Let's fall off my desk now. my brain has gone empty, and now there's a T55 around. Oh, I was playing this last night and I was doing all right actually. Or maybe I'm getting it confused with the last time I played it on stream. I think I might be getting it confused with the last time I played on stream, in which I also did all right. I was quite pleased with the with my performance in the M64. Where's that? Where are you? Show yourself. I saw you. Don't know what you were. Fuck off. Sorry, I shouldn't say the fuck word. I should say something more politely. No, I don't want to say that. The only thing that came to the only other thing that came to my head was kill yourself. Not a single other word came to my brain. I need to say more British things. People on the internet like British things. They like it when you call people like a sausage or a door. But sometimes, that's too polite. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just need to tell someone to get stuffed. Silly sausage is your favorite. The thing is, they're endearing. To say something like that is endearing. Hi, Whale. How's it going? Like it's something that you say to someone who has caused you a minor inconvenience, and you're like, "Oh, you silly little testicle." You know, you go, "Oh, you silly little fella." Shell shattered my nut. That's a stupid system that makes no sense. Alright. Listen. I don't take it back. I still like this vehicle, but there is no reason for it to be fake. Like, what just happened there? Where did my shell go? I'm getting angry because I've got a right to get angry at that. I've got a right to get angry at that one. And Gaijin, I know you're watching. There's a hole in the front of him. Sorry. Oh wait, that might have been someone else actually. This game is wank. I'm not playing it anymore. I can't be endearing about that. No, I don't want to use the. I want to use the Type 87. Don't lock me out of that. That's the only vehicle I want to use right now. There we go. See? Sekiro never had a problem with that. I never had a problem with that in Sekiro or Dark Souls. At no point did my sword shatter when I hit someone. I'm angry now. That's ruined my entire day. I was before the stream, I was keeping myself entertained, happy, making funny voices to myself and just being silly and being a quirky little guy. I was like, I'll come on stream, I'll be somewhat happy, you know, I'll play some vehicles that aren't necessarily the best, but aren't the worst. Sorry. And then I was like, sorry. And then like, I was like, I'll play Japan, which is a nation which, you know, sometimes I like and sometimes I don't. And then that happens. And honestly, it just makes me sad and makes me distrust authority. I was like, I'm wearing a jumper that I haven't worn in ages. I was like, I'll put this hoodie on because it's starting to get colder, and I like this hoodie. I haven't worn it in a long time, and so I was like, I'll put this on just to show everyone that I'm cool. You know, I even showered for today's stream. I was like, I got to make sure that I shower. I didn't eat much breakfast. I had some toast, so I wasn't that prepared in that sense. But like, you know, Team War Thunder has just ruined everything. And I'm gonna leave a strongly worded review. There we go. Just got me a schizo. Do you want me to play Freak Fortress? Is It's not on yet, is it? The Team Fortress 2 like main event. Something to my right, and there's something in front of me. The main event of Team Fortress 2 isn't on, but the what's it called has started. They the automatic system that switches it to whatever it's called, Scream Fortress is on. That's even if there is a main event. I think we're gonna get the main event is being taken from us because we had the summer event. We had the summer event, and they were like, you can have the summer event or you can have a Halloween event, and that's it. You can't have anything in between. Who shot at me there? Was it that guy up there? Get prepared for Halloween, or we're going to have the greatest time of our lives. Does this have a machine gun on top of it? It does. Forgot about that. It's completely useless because it's 7.62 and has probably the elevation of a I was gonna say a disabled Nazi, but I don't know if I can say things like that on the internet. You play Ratty, so Falcon is just the thing for you. The thing, I probably wouldn't mind the Falcon as much now that it's yeah, I probably wouldn't mind it as much now since it's cheaper. I think they cheapened the belt, didn't they? They made the APDS belt like much cheaper. It used to be like 10,000 silver lions for a belt, which was stupid because it didn't feel that strong. Hey there, Mr. Blue. We're so pleased to be with you. Alright. Sorry, I've got noises on the brain. But just to on the Team Fortress thing, Team Fortress 2 thing, zombie. I have been playing the I have played it a little bit. I think I've played it twice. The just whatever the map rotation is, just selecting all of them and being like, I want to play Halloween maps. Although you only really play like 2 of them. There's only like 2 maps that you play, and if you accidentally keep Ghost Fort in, then you will do nothing but play Ghost Fort until the day you die. Because for some reason, they have made it so Ghost Fort battles last like 4 hours. When you have to do your Ghost Fort contracts during the main event, it's horrible. It's like, I don't want to play Ghost Fort anymore. I've been doing nothing but play Ghost Fort for the past 3 hours, and no one has won yet. Marasmus, fuck off. Leave me alone. Stop telling me about your weird lore. I don't want to hear about it. Stop freezing time. Stop making us fight you. We've killed you like 9 times this game. Marasmus, we don't care about you. Let me just finish my contract. And it's 2K now. See, everything is much cheaper now. The world is healing. Hi, Toasty. It's me. I'm Baby Bread. I've done some. That's a drone. I've done some crying. I cried and shat myself about 30 seconds ago. You've just missed it. I almost threw up on myself as well and clapped my little legs together. I got furious. Crying stream when? That's not something I can plan. That's just something that's gonna happen. You've just got to tune into every single one until you find out which one it is that I'm gonna cry on. Can't get me with that because I'm always on the lookout. Or more specifically, I just happened to look when you selected it. It's funny you always get hungry when you look at my profile. Good. That's my intent. I'm actually I'm being hired by Big Bread to cause people to eat more. Eatmorebread.com. And it's just a picture of a photorealistic painting of someone eating me. I want to commission someone to draw a photorealistic painting of me being eaten. Maybe in the side, maybe in that like that painting of the like the Roman god or whatever that's like eating a guy. You know which one I'm on about. It's like Saturn devouring Uranus or something. Where's the hands off my penis soundbite? I've been forgetting. I do nothing when I'm not streaming but forget. Hey there, Mr. Blue. Yes. You could devour Uranus any day. Can't say that. That's harassment. You're gonna get me done on Twitch. Who's on? Anyone? How many left? 3 people? Get your hands off my penis. I want to commission. You know what I do actually want to do one day? This is completely irrelevant, but the word talking about commissioning myself or commissioning something for myself made me think of it. I want either myself to recreate or to have someone recreate the Evangelion intro, but with me as all the characters. I don't know why. I was just one of those things that I once saw. I was like watching the Evangelion intro, and I was like, I kind of want myself in that. I've got such a, I'm so big-headed that I have to put myself into everything. There we go. It's like a good old-fashioned Challenger 1. But I don't just mean like photoshopping myself over like Shinji or whoever. I mean like actually it's the whole thing is recreated with me. That's what I want, the whole thing to be recreated with me in it. And that's what and that's what I want to do. I was going to do it myself, but I could never figure out how to do it because I'm not that good at editing. Da, 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 na, na, da, na, da, na, 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 na. I fell out with Japan now. Friendship ended with Japan. England's my new friend. Come on, England. Let's score some fucking goals. I wish I could be as proud of something as people are as they are of Britain. Like that one about just the guy in a sitcom opening. Yeah, that guy. That video. The only difference is mine would require like reanimating an entire intro, which is not something I'm capable of doing. There we go. Loader ready for fighting. Hello, I'm the loader and I'm ready to fight. Okay, is that a pink tank? Kind of. Da, 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 da. I kind of want to watch Evangelion again, but I also can't be bothered. I'm not going. I probably won't. I kind of want to watch it on a big TV. I haven't like watched anything on a big TV in a while. Because I watch everything myself, and I don't ever go downstairs. Hi, Nihilus. Both French and English. I mean, all right, never mind. I take it back. And I was gonna say it was fine, but I take it back. It was fine. My last battle went alright. But as you can tell, no. Are you doing okay, Nihilus? Are you ducking and diving, wheeling and dealing? Oops. There we go. The thing is, if you don't get shot, this vehicle is great. You just have to make sure you don't get shot. Is there still someone over there? I think there is. Because I didn't see anyone die. I saw smoke get thrown up. Commander is unconscious. Quick, Somebody smack his face. You're doing well. I was doing fine. Like, I was. And then I started playing War Thunder. and then I had my first battle of War Thunder, and everything changed. I'll be honest. No, it might have been my second. It was my second bat. It's not War Thunder, it's Japan's. No, because Japan's tanks work perfectly fine. It's War Thunder's fault that the APDS doesn't work. My APDS round went all the way down that T-55's barrel and did nothing. They were like shell shattered. Congratulations, you're being killed. Who's shooting? What's this noise? It's a fucking Leopard 2. Where's he's help me. Ugh. It's okay, it's gonna reach, that's fine. I don't like Leopard 2s. These scare me. Can I, like, scoop? No. What direction is he coming from? Coming from that way? There we go. That's... What? Then again, there was already someone there. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a problem. What do you mean it's my aim's fault? I did that. How could I have messed up my shot when he was 4 meters in front of me and I aimed directly at his barrel, and it even showed that it went straight down the barrel? You can't blame me for that one. I can blame you though, and I will, because you're my viewers, and I always blame the viewers because that is one of the main rules of Breadcorp. It's never your fault. Where's this what just shot this guy? I never take responsibility for myself, and I never will. Because that's the same as... You never want to admit that you're wrong. Because that's you know, it's admitting guilt, and that's when the police can take you. You can't be arrested until you admit that you were wrong. That's why you always have to plead guilty or not guilty. If you plead not guilty, they're legally not allowed to put you in prison. Not many people know that. I'm surprised that killed him. I thought that was... that is their spawn. Why did that kill him? I suppose he was moving, so... it's probably already took a while. Hello. What do you mean you can't lie to the police? What, have they got some magic ability to detect when I'm lying? Innocent until proven guilty. Or the other way, something like that. I can say what I want to the police, and they just have to smile and nod and say, yep, he's telling the truth. No? What if the lie is something like, you know, something that they would then have to check and they don't want to check? You know, if they're like, if they ask, hey, do you know anything in connection? We're investigating a murder. Do you know, what do you know about it? And I say I can shove 15 tennis balls up my ass. They then you know, obligated to test me on that. It's irrelevant, but it's I've said a statement and they have to know whether it's right or wrong. That was a misclick. I twitched, my arm twitched, and now I've shot. I'm sorry. It's a bit premature. Doesn't sound very legal. What happens if they catch me in a lie? Well, what do you mean if they catch you in a lie? If you're lying correctly, they won't. If you get caught lying, that's your own fault. You have to, you have to make sure that you don't get caught lying. Like I've said many times, it's only illegal if you get caught. But it isn't your fault. This one, that one rule of Bread Corp. Yeah, but Bread Corp is like separate to the police. You can't go to the police and then say, you know, and use Bread Corp rules, because then Bread Corp will be on the hook for things. Bread Corp rules apply to Bread Corp. I've got like bits of shit coming off on my keyboard. Also, since when are you employed by Bread Corp? Unless that's something that I've already established, I can't remember. Bread Corp is a company that's constantly hiring and removing people. We're a very volatile environment, like working environment. One day you will have a job and the next day you won't, but then 3 weeks later you'll have a job again and you won't even be told, which means that you will then get fired for not showing up to your job. It's a bureaucratic nightmare, I'll be honest. That's a horrible shot. But you know what? I got shafted by that T-55 earlier, and so I don't care. What is everyone shooting at? Why is everyone on the map shooting at that helicopter? I get it, but it's only a KA-29. It's not that problematic, really. With 1,000 lies and a good disguise. You're a subcontractor, so you can hide behind Bread Corp, but nothing binds you. That sounds like that sounds like the sort of thing that a YouTuber would say. And that's something that a YouTuber would say if one of their if one of their artists maybe did something they shouldn't. Yeah, there's no, it's not a single example of that happening. I'm just pulling it out of nowhere. It's not a relatively recent example of that happening, but you know, shit, that's fine. Did they have it so that your smoke grenades would go off, and then they went, no, that's too annoying, and removed it? Where did that go through? It'd be interesting to it'd be nice if we could have a thing, like a little, if you press that, it would show you where on the tank it went through. Because they get destroyed. I think they got destroyed. I can't actually remember. I wasn't looking at how many I had. I'm not too sure if they got destroyed. But they were meant to go off. In the update trailer and everything, they showed up in the update streams. They showed off that they would go off when you got them hit. Unless they've changed it or it's a bug. Okay, that's a barrel, and his gun doesn't work anyway at the moment. Yeet! It wasn't a very impressive yeet, but I stole a kill, and that's all that matters to me. They don't call me Captain Killsteel for nothing. Da, 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 da. You ate something and you feel like you ate cigarettes. Have you eaten cigarettes before to be able to compare? Compare? Have you eaten cigarettes before to be able to compare? Are you a cigarette enjoyer? I always like when people say that something like tastes like shit or it tastes like dirt. This thing tastes like grass. It's the implication is always that they have eaten those things. I ate this I ate this box of lemons, and it tasted a lot. Tasted a lot like lighter fluid, you know. It's like, how do you know what lighter fluid tastes like? What do you think? What do you think lighter fluid tastes like? I've got a lighter behind me. I could taste it if I wanted. How much lighter fluid is too much? Don't ask why I've got a lighter in my room. It's not important. You don't need to know why I've got a lighter in my room. I'm safe and can be trusted around petrol. Are you sure you just didn't like eat sand or something? Sand probably tastes a little bit like a cigarette. You don't believe me. Why? Why not? When have I proven that I can't be trusted around petrol? I haven't set my room on fire yet. And you know, this lighter is, yeah, it works. I need to prove that it works. I was gonna light a pencil on fire, but I think that I might get banned from Twitch for being unsafe. Twitch isn't a huge fan of you doing unsafe things. Also, you know, I might end up having like my mum might come home and start banging on my door when she smells smoke in the house. I once lit some paper towels on fire just for the sake of it. I was making some soup on the stove and I lit some paper towels on fire and my dad was like, why does the house smell of smoke? And I was like, oh, I was just lighting things on fire. Fire's fun. Anyone who says that they don't like lighting things on fire is lying. I want to create a YouTube channel, but the whole premise is that I just light things on fire. It's kind of like the slow-mo guys, but nothing's in slow motion, and all I'm doing is lighting things on fire. I find it impressive that the slow-mo guys are still going, and I think they're still pretty successful. With the downfall of Rooster Teeth, which, if you don't know, Gavin Free, the owner of Slow-Mo Guys, either is or was in Rooster Teeth. Rooster Teeth has pretty much collapsed in on itself. So it's kind of like, you know, it's still like it's still something for Gavin to be doing. But I'm quite surprised, especially with just the rise of how like more available. With the rise of more available slow motion cameras and the like. Tell him it's crack next time. I would never smoke crack because that's a crime, and I wouldn't commit a crime such as smoking crack. What if my parents found out that I was smoking crack? My mum once picked up a packet of cigarettes because she thought she was like, these cigarettes, they're ones that someone has rolled up, and she was like, oh, they kind of smelt a bit like weed, and I thought maybe they were. I don't know why she picked them up if she thought they were drugs. My mum just picked them up and put them on the counter and downstairs or on one of the tabletops, and then she was like telling my dad, she was like, oh yeah, I found that. They were smelt a bit funny. I don't know if they're like weed or whatever. And then my dad went and smelled it and was like, that ain't weed. And I was like, first of all, why does my dad know what weed smells like? But second of all, why did she pick them up? Why did she smell it, go, this smells like weed, I better take this with me? Just put it in the bin or leave it on the floor. Maybe she did, but I don't know. I wouldn't trust floor weed. I would not eat I would not eat floor weed. I wouldn't smoke weed that I found on the floor. It could have anything in it. That could be like weed laced with DMT, and suddenly you're seeing aliens. You know, you're like, oh, what's this? People say that it just makes you feel a bit giddy, and it's just a relaxing experience. And then suddenly you're talking to the devil. You know. You're seeing those like interdimensional DMT beings that everyone claims to be seeing, and you're like, this is not what I signed up for at all. And then you go to the hospital saying, I'm seeing demons, and they say, what did you do? And it's like, well, I smoked some floor weed. They're gonna say, you're an idiot. Why did you smoke floor weed? That's not a smart thing to do. You're like 50 something. Why did you ever think that was an appropriate and acceptable, reasonable thing to do? I wouldn't be surprised if my parents smoked weed when they were younger. At least my dad. It's not that they like strike me as stoners, but it's just one of those things that they grew up in like in the 70s and 80s, and so it probably was like in a lower class area. They grew up in a low class area, so I wouldn't be surprised if they tried it. I just found that funny. I was like, why did you pick them up? I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. I've inhaled my fair share of secondhand smoke from my uncle, but I've never actually smoked. Every it's the same with Mary Jane. Every day that every day that passes, the more and more I realize why people do it, though. every day I look at the clock and the time and the calendar and I go, yeah, I can see why you would. Why my desk vibrate? But yeah, I don't know why my mum knew, and you know, I don't know why she picked them up. Maybe she thought that maybe a child could find them and start like eating it or whatever. If they changed this map, they've done a lot of little changes to a lot of the maps, haven't they? That I've just not noticed until, like, I was playing on the map that has Hitler's face on it. I can't remember which one it's called. I was playing on that yesterday, and I noticed that they changed the hilltop that looks into one of the spawns. I was like, this is the first time I've ever been up here. I've heard that it's a pretty good camping spot, and then I get up there and they've changed it, and I was like, oh, never mind. That they've changed this. They've changed right down by the spawn. This spawn here is different. That'll do. I don't know what they've done to. I feel like they've done something to the other side, but they've definitely changed. Yeah, this here is a lot more flat than it used to be. They've definitely messed with this. I like how, because they don't model all like the extra little bonus bits that these tanks have. Because they don't model all the extra bonus bits that these tanks have. When you shoot into a tank, like into the back of a tank, it just is like empty. And it's like there's nothing in this tank. It's completely empty. Who shot this little guy? I don't know. Is this Can you stop? I hate the Merkava. It's not like not because like it's an incredible vehicle I wrote, but it's just because of how awkward its engine placement is. I'm just ignoring this Merkava. I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't see it. And leave and hope it doesn't come and shoot me in the back of the head. I leave that ZTZ after it, or ZTZ. Hello? A little LAV? A little lav? I don't know where he's going or what he's doing, and now I'm scared. I can't hear him. I can't see! It's fucking annoying. Let me take out something that doesn't make me want to hang from a tree like a chimp with my tail. Saved it. You love playing the Ocelot and pretending you're a harmless tree. I don't know why I ended the sentence weirdly like that. I like hiding in plain sight. I like at the end of a battle, like if you're the only person If you're like the only person left and you're playing the Ocelot and just like hiding somewhere and hoping that no one sees you and spotting everyone just to get some free points. Would you not believe me if I said that I had a tail? And not a T-A-L-E, because obviously I don't have any stories to tell. I haven't left the house in weeks. But like an actual a fully functioning like monkey tail. That's the one thing I think I'd want. If I could get any adaptation from nature, a tail would be it. Like a chimp's tail. No, a monkey tail, not chimp. Chimps don't have tails. I'm born with what? If you're born when they're usually removed at birth. What? Like if I have a fully functioning tail, did you think they removed it from me? I know that some people do get like weird growths on their back that can be considered tails. Like where it grows out of like your tailbone or whatever. But I mean like an actual like the sort of thing that you see people like you see chimps swinging from the trees up with. That's what I want. I want to be able to swing from tree to tree with my tail. It would just be like it would just be a long muscle, wouldn't it? It would look weird. It'd look like one long bicep because that's what they usually look like. Shoot at me. Thank you. No. 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 Why'd you shoot me there? Just fucking shoot me at like stop wasting our time. Stop wasting my time. Hyperspheric. I'm a furry. No, because I don't want the rest of an animal. I just want the tail. And I don't want the tail to be like like big and fluffy. I want it to be like a proper tail. I want it to be the sort of thing that you that you use to swing from trees to trees. I want to use it like closed doors behind me. Do I know tails have bones? Yeah, I know that tails have bones, but you know how you move a bone? It's with a muscle. It's with a muscle. Oh, excuse me. You move a tail with a muscle and tendons. So it would just look like a bicep. Like a lot of little biceps. Fistfuric, I saw you in Team Fortress 2 the other day. I don't know if you noticed. I called out to you. I screamed your name at the top of my lungs. I don't know, I didn't try very hard to get your attention. But I just want to mention that I saw you in Team Fortress 2. Ow, my lip hurts. It's itchy. On what map? That one... There was... No, I can't remember what it's called. It was one of the... It was the Halloween map where there's the big, like, plunger thing in the middle of the map. Not plunger, the big hammer thing that you can step on. It's the I can't remember what it's called, but it's a map. There we go. Okay. Carnival of Carnage? Yeah, that one, probably. I was playing it, I was playing it with my friend. It was me and my friend were playing on that. And I saw you and I was like, oh, it's Pablo Tescobar. And I didn't know if that was, at first I wasn't too sure if that was just a generic name that someone else could have had. Because I said, you've told me in the past that your name was Pablo Tescobar. I wouldn't have noticed it was you if I hadn't have just recently watched back that stream where you mention it. I just happened to have recently seen that stream where you mention it, so that's why I knew about it. And so yeah, I saw that, and I wasn't too sure if it was you because I didn't know if that was just like a generic name that other people had, or that you were taking it from somewhere. And so I checked your profile, and you still had Vispheric in there, and so I was like, oh, it is you. But like I said, I didn't try very hard to get your attention. I think I was a pyro at one point. You were playing sniper, and I was like running into you repeatedly. that was about the extent of it. I should have screamed. I will say I did say Vispheric in chat, but it was in text chat. Like, I didn't say it out loud because that'd be stupid. And also, you probably don't know what my username is on that, so you wouldn't have known it was me then. I'm glad that this game has aircraft. It really makes this game, like, it gives this game a lot of variety and allows me to really play different, like, play a really strong... Where did all our points just go? They just vanished. They're like, no, you ain't coming back from this. Get the Milan 2. I don't know how much it's going to change, but it's probably better than whatever this missile is. You're trying to get the Necro Smasher. Can you only get that through that map? There was two of us. It was me and my friend were on your team. It was me, Little, and Big Bok. It was Little Bok and Big Bok. We were just hanging out. So yeah, if you ever see Big Bok, that's my friend, but we usually play together. So if you see Little or Big Bok, it's either me or him. You'll know it's Big. You'll know the difference between Big and Little without even having to see our names, simply because my friend is absolutely decked out in unusuals. he's a trader, and he's always talking about the different unusuals that he's got. Can't say recall the names. Don't worry. I think I think we're only in the same game for one battle. I don't think we were together for long. Oh no, I don't like it when I see a T-64 on the enemy team. Have they changed this map at all? Oh, piss off! It's just boring. There's no reason for me to fucking try. Because he's just gonna come around because there's no one with me. I'm going to cry. Never mind. Oh wait, no, there is still someone here, I think. I broke up with you. I didn't break up with you. Because we were never dating in the first place. You left, actually. It was you left, not us. So don't blame me. The server has to basically be dead before me and my friend will leave. Oh, I can't see. No, I can. You know, if you were on the enemy team, I would have focused you and made sure that you suffer, but I would have done everything in my power to make you not enjoy that game. That's the thing, you wouldn't, like, even when I said, like, I said that I was nudging into you repeatedly, you wouldn't know it was me because my username isn't Endless Bread, so. Oh, piss off. There we go. Oh, hello, little VCC. Does my engine brake during that? Interesting. Thank you. Toxic. There's nothing toxic about that. It's only toxic if I'm calling you slurs at the same time. Which I would never do. Never. Can I not have oh no, never mind, it's inside me and I can't see. Great. Game is a joy to play. Oh, never mind. Da 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 da. But now we're just playing a little bit of Team Fortress 2 in the evenings because with it being the Halloween event, it gives a nice little change. After so many hours in Team Fortress 2, it's something you look forward to. I don't really know what to, I wouldn't say I'm overly looking forward to the actual the Halloween event just because I don't really know what to really look forward to, but so it's always fun to play with spells and things. As long as you don't take it too seriously. It can be a bit, if you get a little bit too caught up in it being in trying to play well on the Halloween maps, sometimes it can be a little bit annoying when someone picks up a crit pumpkin and just decimates you. But it is, I actually quite like having, you know, the explosive pumpkins that are scattered around. I actually quite like having those dotted around because you can get into some mischief with them. They're a little bit annoying because it means you have to take it into a, you have to remember that they're there. But as long as you as long as you have an idea where they are, it's not too bad. But when you do learn where they are and you keep your eye out for them, they can be a lot of fun just to finish someone off who's trying to get away. Excuse me. It's a lot of fun. I'm a big Halloween event fan. It's sad that Team Fortress 2 doesn't have more events. I know they had a summer event. I don't know if they're gonna do that next year or if it was just a shut up, stop requesting things from us kind of event. I'm not sure if it was out like that. Or if it was, if it is actually a new, like a full-on event. Like a recurring event. Wait for him to not be looking. Ah, it's fine. I did my, I knew what I was doing. And I did it anyway. I knew the risks, and I took them. You can't remember. I know the pumpkin can. It's fun. But like I said, very annoying when you get caught out by it because you weren't paying attention. Apart from when, or even if you are paying attention and it's like right at the last second, you're like, oh no. It's like in slow motion as you recall that there's a pumpkin behind you. Hello, Bobbit. What are we doing? Alright, I guess. It's not completely safe just yet. Loaded gun. There we go. What was that? Oh, it was a weasel. The Weasel. Oh. Das Weasel. Give love a bad name. Yep, I've just crashed. That's a post. That is a pillar, some might say. Pillar of our community. I don't know why I'm not researching the Challenger 2. I was so close to finishing just researching the current Challenger that I'm researching that I just kind of was like, I'll just do that instead. I'm not moving. We're winning and they've got a cast player in the sky, so I'm not leaving here. Ugh. Can I hear anything moving? I can hear our own team doing things, but that's about it. I think a pencil's... Like, how flammable do you think a pencil is? Probably shouldn't. It's probably not in my best interest to start setting things on fire in my room. As much as I want to. As much as the forbidden thoughts are creeping in. The intrusive forbidden thoughts telling me that it's a good idea to set things on fire. The little pyromaniac that's inside all of us. Hard and you play your game. I was gonna say, is this hot? It's like, no, of course it's not hot. It's made of wood. Wood's a horrible insulator. Well, it's bad at holding on to the heat, as far as I'm aware. Alright, it's probably lead-based paint as well. I probably shouldn't do that. It's like vaporizing lead. Ugh, it smells horrible. It just smells like burnt paint. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win. I already have. It's too late. I've already set fire to everything. I'm going to be the next ISO speed. I'm gonna start setting things on fire in my room to get attention. Should I have a campfire stream where it's just I have a really badly badly focused, blown out like nighttime footage of a fire. Just outside in the middle of the night, and I just kind of sit there and don't do anything. I could tell ghost stories. It's gonna end with my room being on fire. I haven't got. Making sure I could smell. I smelt it burning again. I was making sure it wasn't on fire. I remember where that smell is from now. Sorry. This thing smelled. It was a familiar smell that I hadn't smelled in a long time, and I remember now that it was from when I used to work doing furniture restoration. That was the smell of when I used the if I wanted to remove paint from something, we had a heat gun and a paint scraper, and we'd use the heat gun to melt the paint and then scrape it off, and that was the smell that I could smell. I know I didn't mention that it was a familiar smell, but trust me, it's fine. I'm not gonna set my room on fire. I'll put the lighter behind me. You see where I put it? No, you can't. There, you can just see the edge of the deodorant cans that are... They're only empty because they've been there for so long and leaked. Is that a drone? Here it is. El Drono. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. I need to open my mouth wider when I'm talking. I need to speak and pronounce my words clearer. What's right here? Oh, it's a Radkampf. Hey. I've got time to spare. Wrong button. Should I really be helping to repair a guy? Probably not. No, I should probably be out on patrol looking for fools. Just gonna get out of that. Yeah, good. How did we trade? Yeah. I refuse to believe I traded with a 2S38. The most armored tank on the planet, my arsehole. I don't know who said that other than me right now, but, you know, I like to at least pretend. I want one day to do something completely stupid on stream, by the way. Like, I want one day to, like, accidentally burn my house down. Preferably not, like, not this house. Like, if it's gonna happen, I want it to not be in... I don't want it to be this house, because it's not my house, it's my parents' house. And I don't want to cause problems for them. You know, but I would... One day I would like to burn my house down, or do something stupid. And I don't mean, like... I don't mean on purpose. You know, it'd be very easy right now for me to just light my bed on fire. I just mean by accident. I want something to go catastrophically wrong, and like I'd set my room on fire. Like everything in my head is going according to plan, but then suddenly there's like one little bit that I forgot to take into account. You didn't know my arsehole was a tank? Shut up. Stop talking about... Stop talking about my... Stop violating me. Stop violating me with your eyes. Stop undressing me with your eyes. My body is for me in the mirror only. So... Stop it. You're going to be imagining me much better than I actually am. Whatever you're imagining I look like is much better than whatever I do actually look like. That's the real reason. I don't want you to... It's the equivalent... It's the same as like when you imagine a YouTuber you never see their face of. It's the same as that. But what you're doing right now is you're going to be imagining be much better than what I am. No matter how badly you try and imagine it, it's still going to be better than whatever I do look like. I don't want you to get your hopes up for when I inevitably do a striptease stream. Somebody here? There was. Anything over here? Probably. That's friendly. I want to do a horrible striptease stream. But it's like 4 hours long, and the only reason it's 4 hours long is because I've got about 400 layers on, and I can barely breathe at the start of it. Like I've just got so many clothes on. As long as I've got my nipples covered, I don't even think that's a requirement on Twitch anymore. For women, I think it is. I think it is there, but I've seen enough clips of Twitch streamers getting their nips out that I don't think that's a requirement anymore. Don't ask why I'm seeing clips of streamers get their nips out, but you know, I've seen enough to the point where it's like I don't think it's a rule anymore. Or at least it's not as enforced, or maybe it's just because the people that I saw were, like, people who are on the, like, the Twitch, like, special payroll kind of thing, you know what I mean? When you get so big that you, like, sign exclusivity to Twitch, and Twitch basically owns your soul. I remember seeing a clip of CDog VA after he did one of his cyclothons. He was showing off like his chest and his torso, like what it looked like after his cyclothon, and that had his nips out, and that was on stream. So I assume it's not a rule anymore. So that, or there is a big problem with people at the top getting away with things that they shouldn't be. What? The people at the top are getting away with things. The people at the top not having to follow the rules? Preposterous. What kind of world do we live in? That the people at the top can get away with anything. Oh, that poor STRV 121. Sometimes I like when if I ever get my ammunition shot out, and I'm in a I'm in an MBT, like that. Sorry. Sometimes I wish that I had just been taken out. It's just annoying to not have any ammo in your gun. It's probably not a problem. It's probably only a problem because I only take out enough to fill the back ammo rack, but it's still annoying. Yeah. But I get in trouble. Like, if I wore a t-shirt that like showed off my nipples, not on purpose, but like it just did, so you could just kind of see them through it. If I was wearing like a white t-shirt that you could see them, do you think that'd be against the rules? Because I've got them covered, and I'm not trying to show them off. The Tech Tree MX50 has like 25 round ammo rack. The thing's massive. All the more to shoot you with. The auto, yeah. I assumed it was the autoloader. How? Okay, I've almost got the Challenger Mark III, which I don't need to get anymore. But unfortunately, I was already at the end when they decided to folder it. Because if they had folded it before, I wouldn't have researched it, and I could have just gone straight onto the Challenger 2. The beautiful, beautiful Challenger 2. Look how magnificent this vehicle looks. You cannot look me in the eyes and tell me the Challenger 2 isn't a cool looking vehicle. I don't care how it performs. I don't care about anything other than it looks cool. The Challenger 1 does look cool. I think the Challenger 1 does, in some instances, look better than the Challenger 2. I like the extra. I like the extra stuff. I like just the stuff on the Challenger 1. You know what I mean. The Challenger 2 might be kind of just technically better, just in general, but the Challenger 2 is, I still like it. The Challenger 2 is my child, especially like I like the Black Knight, which is the one. Is it here? Yeah, it's this one. I like this one, the one that's just absolutely decked out. It's like 400 tons heavier, but it's just decked out in extra equipment. I love it. What's this for? I've always wondered what this plate is at the back for. I've never looked it up, and I don't really know how I would look it up, but I've always wondered what that is. I assume it's just some kind of communications array. But, I'm gonna do whatever this is. The fabled cope cage. That's the British cope cage. It's the cope it's the cope plate. It's the cope biscuit. I would love for like the cope cage to become like an actual part, like Western militaries start implementing cope cages on their vehicles. Like they see that it works. It is a level of effective. It does have, sorry, it has a level of effectiveness on Russian tanks, and so like you start seeing Abrams with like precision engineered cope cages on them. Yeah. Hearing the guys at the hearing the old guy during one of the videos on like the Ukraine war or the T-72 or something like that, the old guy, David Willey, hearing him say the word cope cage was not something I was prepared to hear when I watched that video. It's an old video now, but I was not prepared to hear a man as professional as him referring to these these pieces of ad hoc armor as a cope cage. But the fact that he calls them that now makes them it official. They are officially called cope cages, and you can't change that fact. Alright. This isn't the best map for a Challenger 1. It's not even my favorite map, just in general, really. If you can be a little bit more, if you're a bit more aggressive than I am, it's not that bad. If I'd have gone down the sort of like the main road with everyone else, instead of just deciding that I want to be passive instead. I think Gaijin are going to ever add cope cages to the T series of tanks in this. They could. There's something in front of me. I think. I don't think there was. I mean, there will be somewhere, but I mean, I don't think what I was looking at was what I thought it was. Ugh. Why is it so shit? Why? How did it even get it to me there? It's fine. Monoculus is a funnier eye thing. The Monoculus is great. I love the lore behind the Monoculus. I love that I love that the Monoculus is Demo Man's other eye. That's what the Monoculus is. Ugh. There's no reason for this to be for this to be possible. Like, it just isn't. It's just not fair. Yeah. And he got it from he lost it because of, like, he stayed into the Bombernomicon because he was like he got a job as Marasmus's cleaner. And, like, the Bombernomicon was, like, tempting him into reading it, and so he did, and it took his eye and turned it into the Monoculus. And the good thing about the Monoculus, or the best thing about the Monoculus, is that it gave us the Binoculus, which is possibly the best item in the entire game. I was very lucky to get the Binoculus out of a case, and not only did I get the Binoculus out of a case, it was also strange. So I have a Manco Selects Binoculus. I think it's Manco Select. I think that's the highest one you can get. That's another way of knowing if it's me. If every time I play a character, if every I ain't letting you have that kill. Fuck you. If every class that I play has the Binoculus on it, it's probably me. No exceptions. You can't have the Binoculus and not use it. What are they doing? Ah, okay. Let's try and shoot at the G91. I need a hero. Why are we not camping? Like we have the people to camp. They have 2 players. One of them's now dead and one of them's in a helicopter. Just camp. What's this Bradley doing? He's scanning for an enemy that doesn't exist. When the sand dunes start speaking Arabic. There might be just because they're speaking Arabic doesn't mean that they're saying anything bad. They might be telling you that there's gold in those hills. They might be letting you know that there's gold and silver and myrrh in those hills. You can get some nice hidden gems. I've been storing my gems in the mountains, sir. Three wise men are just enough to man a T-72. That is true. Then again, they never said that they were wise men. They could have been tankers. I think it was just 3 men. Oh, no, there was one. It was somewhat like the misconception is that there were 3 of them. That we've just decided that there were 3. There's something like that. There's something about it where we've just like, as children, we get told that there's like 3 wise men, but in reality, there's nowhere in the Bible did it say that it was 3. I'm quite a fan of biblical lore. I don't know much about it, but I just find it fairly interesting. Not like in a I believe it kind of way, just in a lot of them are pretty cool. They're pretty cool stories, you know what I mean? I don't know what I just started researching, but whatever. Like hearing about the different types of angels and the different beings, like the Nephilim, which I think are half man, half angel, as in man, as in humankind. The fact that there are different ranks of angel, and I don't know where they get this information from. I think a lot of it is because a lot of the information is historic information that they find in like books and like scrolls that they find like in a cave. You know, it's so, all the information we have on it is so old that it's just come from scrolls that are in caves. I just think that's fun. I don't think it's fun that, you know, it's fucking 4,000 years old and still governing the way that we act today. I think that's a bit stupid, but other than that, it's history, and that's cool because history is interesting. And anyone who says that history isn't interesting is lying to you. Or is just incredibly boring. Tell them to watch Trey the Explainer. That's a channel that I like. I recommend Trey the Explainer if anyone likes history. The Kabbalah Tree of Life, the 12 Angels. It's all Neon Genesis. There we go. Got there eventually. Soul Evangelion. I love all the biblical references in Evangelion, and I'm pretty certain, if I'm not mistaken, the guy just liked the sound of it. I know I haven't done any deep research into it, but I'm pretty certain the guy who made Evangelion just thought it sounded cool. Was like, yeah, that would do. Which, if that is the case, I love it. Ugh. How to get a weeb into Christianity. Yeah, you see Evangelion, yeah, it's a documentary. That's a documentary about what will happen if you start masturbating. Shinji whacked off in a hospital bed and look what happened. The third impact happened. You don't want that to happen here, does it, do you? A large naked girl appeared and started sucking everyone's souls up. If you whack off one more time, that's gonna happen. Yeah, that's why it went down even more down here at the start of End of Evangelion. I had a big sneeze. It just shot bits of cookie out my nose. Fucking Shinji. I bet there are at least like several 40-minute long breakdowns of the Evangelion spaff scene, just trying to figure out like how important it is. But I refuse to believe that there's nothing that means anything, and it wasn't just the guy who made it being an absolute pervert. Oh, fuck off. Like, I refuse to believe that there's anything special about that scene. Zombie. Top of the morning to you. I will say that it is a cool. The guy who made it, or Guyette. I don't know if it's I don't know who made Evangelion. But the person that made it is the whole the use of the religious aesthetic did work well. I'll be honest. Like the spear of Longinus or whatever it is inside the crucified angel at the heart of it all. Like, whenever you see that, it's a pretty good visual. Guy or Guyette. Yeah. If you put "et" at the end of anything, it makes it female. I want Evangelion merch. Like, I want Evangelion shit, but the only things that you can get for Evangelion are really expensive. And also, they only really have it for the current Evangelion stuff, like the new Evangelion films. Which is fine and all. The fuck's it gone? There it is. Yeah. Which is fine, because I've heard that they're not awful. But, you know... I want the different Evas, but I don't want them. I want the old stuff. Lafayette, yep. Toadette, of course. Like I said, I'm not saying that they're bad. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen is it Rebuild of Evangelion? Is that what it's called? Tankette, yep. That's a female tank. Yeah, bugger off. Who's doing that? Am I being hit by BMP-2? I think I might be. BMP-2M. Oh, here it comes. In the sky or down below? Too slow? There it is. Caught it briefly. Guy with this... There he is. A bit higher. There we go. Tiger won it. Yep. Told you, it works. There's 4 movies. First is always the same as the early series, then it starts diverging. Okay. I do want to watch them at some point. I do want to watch the Evangelion films. I just haven't gotten around to doing it. For whatever reason. Tiger 1 OC. Absolutely delicious. Delicious, gorgeous. Just what the doctor ordered. Get to I'm feeling destructive again. I'm gonna start breaking things if I'm not careful. Anyone else just have a destructive personality and you just can't help. If you just get left alone with something, you will break it. I've enemy spotted. I'll just retreat. Oh yeah, there is an enemy there. Like if I'm left. Look at him. He's terrified. He's mortified of the idea that a missile could be coming after him. You're sad that some of the British language doesn't get used outside. You'd love for a whopping to be used. A whopping Gret Tiger tank. I like the word Gret instead of great. That's a dialect thing, but just saying like a whopping Gret big the dinosaur. The release schedule for Rebuild was pretty fucky though. Gaps were 2, 3, and 9 years. That's kind of like how Gozen Panzer is. Although I think it's slightly different with Gozen Panzer. But from what I've heard, the Gozen Panzer films just have a stupid amount of time between them. I'm not hugely into Gozen Panzer films, but so I'm not like waiting for them, but it's just something that I've heard is pretty all over the place. Hideki Anno got distracted by Godzilla. How'd you get, what, is he making Godzilla, or is he just, can he just not stop watching Godzilla? Has he just been doing nothing but watching Godzilla on repeat for 9 years? Imagine like having your like the guy at the studio be like, "Hey, have you animated? Have you keyframed all this for us and or wrote the story for us?" And he's just like, "No, I've been watching Godzilla." And he directed Shin Godzilla in 2016. Ah, okay. I never seen a Godzilla film. I've done nothing but teleport Godzilla for 3 days. What if there's a Transformers but it's humans turning grotesquely into vehicles? I'd watch it. Isn't that already like a film? It's a 2-minute process where you hear them scream in agony. Just throughout the entire film. Oh yeah, I have to nothing but teleport Godzilla for 9 years. But yeah, I've not watched any of Rebuild. I really enjoy. I had no idea what was going on in like in Evangelion, and so the idea of watching Rebuild was like, listen, I don't get the regular Evangelion, let alone a remake of it. Funny fight to have, and you have to sit for 2 minutes to watch them grotesquely transport form. Yeah, everyone has there's a gentleman's agreement in it that no one's allowed to interrupt the transformation. You have to watch. You can't be like, you can't say, oi, just like punch them in the throat as they're transforming. It's annoying. Hey. I'm glad that I started playing a War Thunder where helicopters with ATGMs couldn't go up early on. What's that? The CV, that is. Aww. I wanted to put... Oh wait, he's not dead yet. Fuck off! Alright. Can I have some ammunition that does something, please? This is like a vehicle known for its for its amazing gun. Yeah, it's alright. At least it's gone. What's that there? T-72. What is eye tracker patterns where if you look away the movie stops? You have to watch this or else you're going to get in trouble. Is that thing there alive? Don't know. Don't set me on fire. Rude. Rude boy. Ed boy. Hello, Ed boy. Sneaking crisps out the pantry again, I see, Ed boy. Do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Ed boy. I don't know why I get that in my head a lot. The clip of Rolf from Ed, Edd n Eddy saying Ed boy. I shot him in the gun. Everyone saw it. Can I... Oi, oi, help. Pull me away. Pull me back. Pull me. Absolute idiot. If I knew where you live, I'd skin you alive. Ed boy. How is their entire enemy team here, yet we can't take A? Why am I so angry? In Minecraft. That was the skin you that was the skin you alive bit. I forgot, I'm trying to think of something to talk about that isn't Evangelion, but that's just making me think about Evangelion more. I tried to draw the other day. It's kind of loosely linked to Evangelion. I cracked out my my graphics tablet and was like, I'll try and draw a funny little picture, and I hated it and it like snaps the graphics tablet over my knee, and was like, that's it. I'm done with that. Never doing that again. There we go. Turns out, guys, drawing's pretty fucking hard. Did I eat the tablet? Yeah, I did. I'd love to have the patience and the self-confidence to actually learn to draw, but I just it's I don't know. Artists make it look so easy. You know what I mean? I follow a lot of artists on Twitter, or at least I did. I've seen a lot of a certain kind of art, and they make it look so easy. I have a lot of respect for artists who are good. Even the people who aren't good, the people who show promise. You know what I mean? It's very impressive. Start a war. It's the same with any creative process, really, but art is just one of those things. Like drawing and artistry is just one of those things that I'd love to get. I've always wanted to get good at. Like I've mentioned in the past that I applied for and actually got in. I just didn't go to it to take a game art course instead of whatever I was doing at college level, and I never did that, obviously, because I'm here right now and not making games. But like, it's I always wanted to draw. As you can see, the best thing I can draw is this. My horse. Buy my horse mug. I drew it. Would I torture Mini Hitler? It depends. Did he do the things that Hitler is known for? So if it's a miniature version of Hitler, yeah, but did he do the things that Hitler is known for? That's the argument. Yeah, I'd torture him. I don't care. I'd do it even if he didn't do the things. You give me a little man and I'm gonna pull his fingers off. I'd use tweezers to pull his fingers off, and then I'd feed them to him. I'd extract his DNA to clone more of them, and I'd create a torturing empire. Where did that 272 hit me from? It's not it, but that's something. Ugh. It's a 76mm APFSDS. Good. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. I also downloaded some like animation software as well because I wanted to learn how to be an animator. Although it wasn't like animation stuff, I wasn't paid for or anything. It was just Critter, I think. Is that what it's called? I think so. It's not be an animator, but it's like that's just drawing but harder. Bread becomes animator. Hey, if you'd love if I could become an animator, I'd make some amazing animations. I just, like I said, don't have the willpower, don't have confidence, and don't have the creativity. They have definitely made Barrows stronger. I refuse to believe that they haven't. Scout him. The thing is, animating is drawing but harder, yes, because it's a case of like you have to draw, but you have to be able to draw the same thing hundreds of times, and it's like good luck. It's a separate art form on its own. Animation is. I got books about animation back here. Well, I got a book. Shit, sorry, Jeremy. I got a book behind me about that. You need to learn proportions and everything even better than you're supposed to. I've heard that you're not supposed to. Not supposed to, but you don't need to learn proportions because it's not just about learning proportions of people. It's about learning to observe people and take what you're seeing and extract the information that you need from it. Eat the book. Shall I read? I got several books here. I know I've shown them off before. Like, I've got the Animator Survival Guide or kit, which is great as a starting point, but ultimately reading doesn't actually solve any of the problems because you actually have to do the task. You can't just I couldn't just read this entire book and then be like, well, I'm good at animating now. You actually have to animate, and that's the difficult part. You know? So I don't just there's a absolutely disgusting creature here with her breasts just flapping around in the breeze. Very expressive, but rather weird. But it's like, you know, you got to actually. It's like learning to draw. The hard part about learning to draw is learning to draw. You can read as many books as you want, but until you put pen to paper, you're not going to have to do any of it. Draw bread. Wait, no, you're saying draw. You're chanting draw, not just draw bread. I don't wanna. I haven't got anything I want to draw, and it's all embarrassing and shit. My friend wanted to draw. Was like going through a quarter life crisis the other a couple of months back, and he was like, I wonder if I want to learn to draw. And so I gave him one of my old like my old graphics tablet. He drew like one thing and was like, it's shit, I'm not showing you, and then didn't draw anything else. Can you see? No, I put it away. You're not seeing. You're not seeing the droopy Mrs. Droopy Tits. You're not seeing her. You can't. It's against Twitch's terms of service. They weren't like, you know, it wasn't that bad. Sounds like your friend. You think he has a tablet, drawn one thing, and then left it. I got a pretty decent tablet. It's got a screen on it and everything. The one that I gave to my friend was like a cheap Wacom that I got ages ago. It was a cheap Wacom. Those are two words that don't go together, but it was just like a small thing, didn't have a screen on it. And I was like, you can have this, I don't use it. So I got this one. But this just kind of sits gathering dust by the side of my computer. Because the annoying thing is I haven't got anywhere to put it like permanently. This is just me like finding reasons to not draw, I'll be honest. But like, I've got nowhere to put it permanently. If I don't want it, I have to unplug it and put it down the side of my desk. Which means that if I want to draw on it, I have to pull it up onto my desk and then plug it in. And it's just like, you know, it's just extra faff. Doesn't look eaten. Making sure I didn't dent it with my teeth. I didn't. I'd be alright. Yeah, cool. You know. It's also got like a thin layer of grime over it because I don't use it. You know what I mean? But as you come back to me digging into a tablet. If any of you are up and coming artists and you see people talking about like Wacom or whatever, as a like, because it's like, oh yeah, you gotta if you're gonna draw, you need a Wacom tablet, like, you need a Wacom Cintiq. Don't get Wacom, get XP Pen. They're basically the same thing but cheaper and just as good. I didn't lick it enough, that way I can remove the grime. I'm not licking it. I was considering it in my head. I was considering, should I lick it? And I know. I'm not gonna lick it. What's this? Oh, I just a piece of paper came off the floor up with that, like a post-it note was stuck to it, and it was the post-it note that I wrote down my big toe looks like Jeremy Clarkson on. Forgot about that. Eat the grime. No. I need to collect more of it so I can eat it later. But Do I have any? I mean, you saw the dog that I tried to draw the other day. Like, obviously, I was joking when I did that. You know, I wasn't trying to draw that dog, but you could tell the difference between someone who is good at art trying to draw badly. Bradley. You can tell the difference between someone who's good at art trying to draw badly and someone who's bad at art just trying to draw. You know what I mean? It's why whenever you see whenever you see people, like artists, draw something as if a child was drawing it, they always have to go out of their way to draw it like really badly, which is still very obvious that the person drawing it knew what they were doing. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. That's just an observation, of course. Draw tanks. No, but have you ever tried to draw a tank? Have you ever looked at a tank through the eyes of someone trying to draw it? There's a lot more going on it than you think. And then there's like the fact that I'm cursed with certain knowledge about drawing and artistry that's just annoying. Like, that sounds weird, but like, when I've learned little bits about like I've learned little bits about drawing and art and lighting and color and things like that. I've learned just enough about all of them to know that what I do is shit. You know what I mean? I've learned enough to know that I should be doing things, but I don't know enough to actually be able to do any of those things. Draw simple tanks, big rectangle with a pipe. It's not that simple, guys. You don't understand. Tanks have a lot going on them. You need to be able to draw simple things. You need to be able to understand what it's like to draw it properly. It's like if someone draws a caricature but they're not a good artist, they're just going to draw something that just looks offensive and mean. Or it doesn't look funny at all. Caricature artists are very good artists, usually. And the same applies to doing other things. Two? Tank. Enemy! I'm smiling! Do you not see my smile and wish to come and greet me with open arms and kiss me on the cheeks like we're at a church? The reverse Dunning-Kruger effect. Yeah. I feel like that's partly it's just about knowing that you're not very good. I know that I'm not very good at drawing. Who shot me there? Like, I know enough to know that I'm not very good, but that's just like, it just makes it hard to draw because it's like, oh, I'm just not very good, am I? I don't have the optimism that children have, you know what I mean? When a child's learning to draw, they have, like, optimism in their eyes. And they can look at something that they draw, good or bad, and see it. My tank evaporated. I think it's like I said, it's about as you get older. Because, like I said, when you're a kid, you just draw something and you go, you think, I want to draw a tank. And so you draw a tank and you go, that's the best thing I've ever drawn. You know, no matter how bad it is, you're proud of it. And then you come back 10 years later and you see it and you go, that was awful. But you understand that you are now better at drawing. I have got that, but because I haven't drawn consistently or tried to since I was a child, I draw like a child, but I've got the brain of someone who should have progressed. You're not hard, you're not good at the game, you're just a knobhead. Where are you? Oh, he's up there. Da, 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 da. Is that an A6? I don't think so now. You don't know anything remotely important about art, and you also know your quote-unquote art is complete and utter dog shit. Are you an actual artist, though? Because that's all that matters. Who's hitting me? Stop it. It's you, innit? Oh, it's the Q5 or whatever it's called. I need to repair my engine so it doesn't burst into flames. Because if you're not someone who draws, then it doesn't matter. You are in fact not, but then it doesn't matter if you're shit. What hit this guy? What's been hitting me? Because it does not feel like it's... whatever, like, a guy. He hasn't been shot since. Or is it a guy over there? Oh, I don't have thermals on this. Should I repair this guy? Might as well. Get some free points. Because everyone knows that points mean prizes. No, like I'm not. I want to make it clear that I'm not like complaining about my ability as an artist, because you can't complain about being shit if you've never done it. You know. You can't say, "Oh, I'm terrible at this," and have done it 6 times and gone, "Yeah, no, I can't do that." I'd be stupid for saying that. Now, you know, will it stop me from saying things like that? Probably not. But at least I shouldn't. What about parachuting? Oh, that's different. Because if you fail that at all, you're you're shit. Unless you're actually like a deity and you can just dust yourself off and get back up and try again. But at that point, if you're a deity, like, does a cheap thrill such as throwing yourself out of an airplane really mean anything? Parachute didn't open for the 6th time, I might stop. No, don't do it. Keep going. Today's the day. You'll get through this with willpower alone. One day that parachute will work. Just keep practicing, and eventually the parachute will open. I mean, as much as like people say practice makes perfect, it doesn't always though, does it? Sometimes practice doesn't make perfect. Sometimes practice just doesn't do anything. Sometimes you do the same thing over and over again, repeatedly, and you don't get anywhere. Why am I researching the Rui cat? No one wants that. That's awful. I want the Challenger 2, please. There we go. Sometimes practice doesn't make perfect. Sometimes people lie and just say that if you keep doing it, eventually... It's like targeted practice. If you just draw a circle every day, like if you draw like 7 circles a day, you might get really good at drawing circles, but you're not gonna get better at drawing. You gotta push the boat out, ain't you? You gotta push the boat out and try things you're not used to, and then keep trying that. until you can, and then move on to something else. This is my inspirational stream. You thought that it was going to be me I titled it about me crying and shitting myself to bring people in, so they would go, oh, he's going to cry and shit himself. Let's point and laugh. But in reality, I just wanted to make you all try your hardest and be the best person you can be. At least until you become better than me, at which point I will stop saying that, and I'll get annoyed because you're better than me. Oh yeah, blow up his ammo. Is that really going to change anything? I don't think so. It does mean that I can see where he is from miles away. Look at that. Who shot me? Sir? Map maker? Potion seller? I demand your strongest potion. For a tank that's supposedly got really thick frontal armor, it doesn't stop that much. Well, frontal turret armor. Wait, don't shoot that off. I needed that. Da 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 da. I need my gun back, and I need it now. Where's he? Tanker, said my British tank crew. Okay, there's the Puma gun. Good, good. I don't know what. Okay, and there's the T-72 gun. Good. Good, 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 good. That guy's dead. Never mind. Anyone else? Anyone want a piece? Have at ye. Oh, excuse me. Hello. I want to fight. Oh, well, I don't really want to fight. If I could just get this game, if I could just have this game give me points without me having to do anything, that'd be beautiful. Dun, dun, ba-da. Try me. Did he go through lower plate? Or did he go through my turret? I don't know where he went through. But come on, replace the driver. I ain't sitting there. Here we go. Beautiful. Maybe I should do late night artistry streams with Bread, where I just have a blank canvas that I draw on, and people come and point and laugh. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any late night streams. I have Team Fortress and Cyberpunk to play at night. Da 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 da. Where'd that tank go? Tank. Tank. It's unfortunate, isn't it? For him. Just try drawing hyper-realistic Bread until it works. I hate hyper-realism. I hate ultra-realism and hyper-realism. Yeah? That's, like... This may sound like it's coming out of nowhere. And hate is a strong word, I know. I don't despise it. But what I don't like... It's boring. Like, we invented cameras for a reason. We invented cameras for a reason. Oh, he's fucked off. No, he hasn't. Oh, fuck off. Well, I would have died either way. But, like, I don't like hyperrealism because, like I said, we invented cameras for a reason. It's like, congratulations, well done. You could draw a picture that looks like a photograph. Ooh, big whoop-de-doo. I could just take a photograph and say I drew it now. You know? Like, it's incredible. It's got a lot of skill and artistry to it. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, draw something interesting. You draw a picture of a man crying hyper-realistically. That's very impressive. I could do the same with my phone. Now, go and draw me like something that go and draw me something that's visually interesting. Do it to prove that you can, and then move on. That's my 2 cents on hyper-realistic drawings. It's impressive that you can, but I don't care. It's boring. What's not there? No. How do you miss me? Make my own merch designs every night. They would look horrible. I could have a... I could release a new T-shirt every day by drawing drawing bread-related things. Drawing one new bread thing every day. It's annoying. Never mind. What if it was a hyper-realistic drawing of a horse cock? Would that change my perspective? No. No, because I could just see a picture of a horse cock. I don't need you to draw it. It's impressive, like I said. And I think it's cool that people are able to do that. I just don't think it's an interesting art. I just don't think it's interesting. It's taken a long time to repair. I could learn to draw hyper-realistic drawings of my own head. I think he's gone now. But where? Where has he gone? I require you, boy. Keep him pinned down. Listen, you can draw what you want. If you want to draw a hyper-realistic horse cock, go ahead. And I'll say congratulations, that's very impressive. But you know, I'm not going to masturbate to it. If that's what you want to, if that's what you want to hear. There we go. You can also draw a cube with a wig. That's actually really impressive. Yeah, but the thing is, at least that's like that sort of thing has like that's like a fun character to it. You know what I mean? You're creating a character. You're creating a cubette. I mostly, whenever I draw, I just get like a blank canvas on Clip Studio and just sort of doodle random things. I just draw shapes mostly. I like drawing shapes. Like 3D shapes. I like to try and block in like 3D shapes. I don't like just drawing like a triangle. The problem is I generally just draw the same shapes over and over again, so I'm pretty good at drawing that like one cube shape. But that's about it. Whatever, get rid of whatever's I'm playing in my ears. I'm just skipping through songs. Ugh. Huh? Oh, nothing. Never do anything creative. Creativity is for nerds. Anyone who does anything creative is just trying to prove that they're better than you, and I don't quite like that kind of thing in society. I've been told to distrust social media and that everyone on social media is trying to show that they've got a life that's better than mine. And if someone's posting art on my social media timeline, that means that they're thinking that they're better than me. And so I don't have time for that. And I don't trust it. I'm going to create my own social media platform that has no picture sharing at all. And if you can only post things that are like 2 sentences long. I'm recreating Twitter is what I'm trying to say. Can I make something else? Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna finish that. Oh, and I can produce that. Good, good. Art equals a pipe bone in the mail. Could be. Anything can be art. A pipe bone, that's performance art, isn't it? Because what you can do is you can have it so that it's set to look like it's about to go off, but in actuality, it was never going to detonate. And so, like, you have a pipe bomb that looks like it's like dangerous, and you can go, "Oh, well, it was just a social commentary." Yeah, everything. You all you have to do, if someone ever questions what it is that you've done, just say social commentary, and they can't fight that, because they will always find some. You can always find something that is being commentated on. You got an in it out of me. I say in it all the time, probably. Yeah, we never come down. I want there to be a, in the future, I want there to be a compilation of me saying in it and water. I want people to make, like, in the future, I want people to be making, like, completely psychotic compilations of things that I've said. Things that's, like, you know, it doesn't really mean anything. Like, it is just compilations of me saying in it. Yeah, just say social commentary. They can't arrest you. I do. I'd have preferred it to take it out, but a destroyed barrels are good enough. Just say social commentary. They can't arrest you. I don't know if I've already read that, but I've read it again, so you get double points. They can't. And if they do, well, looks like they're about to see a performance piece of their own. Yes. Some around here. Yeah, I want to. I'm gonna become a political artist. I'm gonna be making political cartoons. There we go. There's something to my right. It's friendlies to my right, but I don't know if there's anyone else to my right. Dementia Gaming. Yep. So I genuinely do forget. Like if I like, I'll read a sentence and it'll sound familiar. It'll sound like I've read it out before, and I genuinely cannot remember if I've read it before or not. Like it is slightly worrying. Oh. Good, good. Bad, bad. Betty, bam, balam, Black Betty had a child, bam, balam. Some. Yeah, that would do. Did nothing. I don't know what it was that I was looking at. I thought it might have been like a one of those missile carriers that can shoot over the top of things. No, no. Not if I can. Not if I can help it. To be fair, like the amount of times that I say the same thing, I mean, this is like from stream to stream. The amount of times that I say the same thing could probably convince you that I do have some mental handicap like that, like dementia. Because like I say very, very similar things repeatedly. What are you? BMP 3, maybe? That, to be fair though, could also just be because I don't have anything else to say. Why are we talking about this again? I don't know. Because I haven't got anything else to talk about. I have to find something, and if that is absolutely nothing but hogwash, I'll do that. Being a streamer is hard. You gotta find things to talk about. Most people that are streamers are people that have actually had interesting lives. I have yet to do that. Just all proves a point, doesn't it? All proves a point. Alright. Maybe I should just, I should go back to, I should just become a, I should just go silent. I should just shut up and just never say anything. What the fuck? I was coming down at light speed. Alright, that's a 2S, no, it's big light, never mind. There's a lot of tanks around. But the big light, yeah it is. Fucking stop dying to the big light. Ooga, 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 check. Listen. Stop it. Use your missile on me like a normal big light player. Deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. Shot at me there. Who did that? If anyone. It's annoying. Chilly Day gotta get some soup. What, is that you going to do that? Good luck. Don't drown. I've heard soup can be quite, it can be quite easy to drown in soup. I haven't had soup in ages. So sometimes I'll go on like a soup bender. And I'll just do nothing but eat soup for a few days. Fuck off. Who was doing that? I just do nothing but eat like tomato soup for like 4 days, and it's like the best thing ever. Turn me on. Ah. Sorry. You already have soup in the house, but you're trying not to drown in it. Well, that makes it even more likely that you'll drown in it. What if you trip while you're making it? It's scary that you can drown in any amount of water, really. Like, you could just be hanging out. Like, you could just be hanging out, and you could like fall in a puddle and drown. Drowning's like, drowning's scary, guys. Don't do it. Wait. Oh, you want help? It's fair enough. Adorable little thing. Never mind, he's dead. What did that? Was it... What? Oh, no. Da da da. You're in love with me. Da 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 da. Ugh. Where are you going? Don't leave. Don't leave me. Da da da. You're in love with me. Ugh. Have I got anything left to bring out that's actually worth anything? Not really. I wish the Ruicat was better than it is. This Ruicat in particular. Because it's a really cool looking vehicle, and it's cool in theory. But it just sucks. It's just terrible. It does not have... It has the penetration to do some things. But it does not have the damage to do anything. Yeah, it is the 76. I assume the 105's not that bad. But it's like, this is... The 76... Like, my first battle with it was alright. I did alright in my first battle with it, and then that was like the last time I did good with it. Sorry, did well. Fucking just throw me down the stairs. I wouldn't even try and stop you. I'd probably just ask you to throw me faster. Hooked on a feeling. What's that? It's a Yak 38, I think. Da 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 da. We're high on believing. I was listening to that song just now. That's why I have that song in my head. Oh, do. Shh. Sometimes I just consider it for a very brief second, just uninstalling the game. Just to see what would happen to my life. Just to see how it would change. You know, would it change for the better? Would it change for the worse? And what would actually happen if I uninstalled the game? Would I notice? I'm glad that there is just a point at which they disappear into the fog. So no, they're 200 meters away. They're in the fog now. A sunk cost fallacy. It's not a sunk cost fallacy. It's that I don't know what I'd do if I didn't. It's that I haven't got. I don't know what I'd spend my time doing if I didn't play this. Other than just playing Sekiro on repeat. You did the math on your service record. You have about 1,500 hours in match. Isn't that just information it tells you? Doesn't it just straight up tell you that information? Da, 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 da. You gotta sort off from different vehicles. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, out of my 3,000 hours in this game, I wouldn't be surprised if like most of it was spent just in the garage, just looking at my own vehicles. I'll be honest. What is that doing? Maybe looking at numbers is math for Maya. But no, I see what you mean, Maya. Having to, because it doesn't separate it by totals. It separates it by it separates it into vehicle totals, vehicle type totals. You have to try harder than that. Alouette. Yeah. I don't know why the Alouette didn't take me out. 1,000 days. I got pretty close for that. I've never calculated how much I've spent as a total on actually playing this game. I don't know if I want to know. Here it is. Oh, what? Oh no, I said never mind. I didn't say the words, the sentence that would precede that. I just said never mind. Da, 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 da. I forgot that I do sometimes have to actually say sentences, and I can't just say things and hope people know what I mean. You got 100% win rate in sim battles. How many have you played though? Because that's a rather important comparative metric. You know, like, I don't know if it's still a thing, but back when there was a point when I played one game of like the CSGO like Battle Royale, and I won it. And so I got 100% win rate in the CSGO Battle Royale because I only played it once. Exactly one. Da, 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 da. So you call this a schizo stream? Isn't that's every stream that I make? Every stream that I do is a schizo stream. I almost said every schizo. Every stream that I do is just slowly watching me break down into a mumbling, bumbling puddle of mess. Oh, what's over here? What's over here, gadget? Ugh. Fucking warrior. Oh, I forgot that I got the American girl on the Dakimakura, or whatever it's called. Dakimura. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what it is. It's a body pillow. I'm trying to be a weeb, okay? Let me be a weeb. I'm a weeb. Hello. I'm going to read to you a book written by my grandparents. Oh, once upon a time. Oh, can't hear it now. You're not allowed to hear it. Oh, it's still Battlefield Fallout. And 95,000 silver lions. I'm rolling in it. Absolutely dripping in it. I'm dripping, guys. He's a dripper. Absolute dripper. Let's get the brake system. We're using the patient, give him another shot of estrogen. What's that meant to mean? There we go. Yeah, now I can spend 2 hours putting that together. Okay, can't do that. Can't do that. Bish bash bosh. Give my dog a nosh. Don't do that. I'd prefer it if you didn't. That's a crime. What's a nosh? If I said nosh me off, what would you think it is? I don't even know if it's real slang, if it's a real euphemism, or I don't even think euphemism is the right word. I don't know if it's a real slang. Good old meat rub. Yeah, close enough. Give my meat a good old rub. Give your meat a good old rub. I want to be able to do a really deep voice. Like I'd love to be able to. Like I'd like a good narration voice that's got a nice amount of bass to it. But I don't have that. I've got a very high trebly voice, which is problematic. I think it's trebly. I don't think treble is a word, but so I mean, like, even I can't go. I don't know how to go deep. Hello. Ooh. Would you like to come to my house for some nice iced tea? I've got some Lipton lemon iced tea. It's not the best. If you want actual tea, I can put it in the kettle for you. Hello. Who's here? Anyone? Nope. Okay, just gonna sit here and suck the control point. Give you me a good old rub. Fuck off. At least I damaged it potentially into repair. Armor piercing. Loaded. Wait, down there. Get him. Go on, Wolfpack. Kill him. Someone did. Oi! Who did that? I refuse to look to my left. That's where the enemy is. I looked to my left. I'm sorry. I lied. Ah! Sorry, I got caught up in the actual game. I forgot that I was playing. You didn't expect Lipton iced tea to be legal in the UK. I see it so infrequently that I don't know if it is. You only really see it at like the really dodgy like corner shops. I think. I don't really like it, I'll be honest. So I don't ever look for it. Oh, I did have like my uncle once went to like, yeah, I think he went to like HMV or something. I don't know where. No, it wasn't HMV. I don't know where it was. Anyway, my uncle once went to a shop in town and then came over here and we came to my house, our house, not mine. I have to point out I don't own this house. Like, my uncle like went to a shop and found some iced tea that had Dragon Ball branding on it. It was like some Japanese iced tea that had Dragon Ball characters on it. It had Boo on it. Anyone who doesn't know Dragon Ball characters, like I do, evidently, Boo's the pink one. I don't know anything about Boo. I never got that far in the anime, but Boo is the pink one. That's all that. That's all that needs to. That's all that matters. I think I used to like iced tea, like when I was younger. I think I used to be a bit of like an iced tea fan. But I'm not. I don't really. Like I said, I don't really like it. It tastes a little bit insipid. It's a bit weak, a bit nothing, not really anything there. Tepid might be a better word, not insipid. Everything Japanese is Dragon Ball branded. They made Japan in real life after Dragon Ball came out. Japan is just one big Dragon Ball theme park. No, actually no. South America. South America is just one big Dragon Ball theme park. Everything is Dragon Ball branded in South America. From what I've heard, like Brazilians are an encyclopedia of everything Dragon Ball. There's that helicopter over there. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and weed and cum. You can't say that. That's disgusting. What's wrong with me? You get him? Did you get him? I don't know if you got it. I don't know if you did any damage to him. It's an SU-25, so you're going to have to use all of those. You know that. You've been to Chile several times and never seen anything remotely Japanese. Maybe it's just Brazil then. I know that there is in some parts of South America, they absolutely love Dragon Ball. That's all I'm aware of. You know, I'm not South American, so I wouldn't know. That might be a shock to some of you. You might be shocked to hear that I'm not South American. Brazilians are whack after all. They have to stay true to the meme. Oh, excuse me. That thing got missiles going after it. There we go. Oh yeah, final blow. I do love getting a good final blow. Delicious. And nutritious. You gotta go, you got some martial arts to do. Good luck. I hope you're learning Krav Maga. I hope you're learning how to kill a man with your bare hands. Yeah, that's whatever. Have I got enough to make anything else? Nope. Still got 4 hours on that. Don't really know why I'm overly paying attention to those crafting things. I don't even know if I've got enough time to get anything. I might be able to get the plane, but I think that's about it. The early plane, the Japanese plane. I'm a little bit annoyed that I stopped grinding for the low sat, but at the same time, I've only heard it's bad. Other than they briefly, the Gaijin briefly was like, "Sorry, it's terrible. It's our fault," and then I've seen no one use it since. So, although I saw one person use it earlier, so I don't know. That's fine. My head went silent because the music I was listening to stopped, and I don't know why, and it made me scared. Play Japan again, it's better this time, you swear. It's not. You can't convince me. You can't convince me. The only time I've ever had, like, a decent of time playing Japan is, like, when I would occasionally used to play, like 5.0. It's for some reason, it's just awful. Like, I get it that Japanese tanks throughout history probably haven't been the best, with it being an island nation, and also I actually think that Japan. Now, where did that get hit from? Or if I'm not mistaken, Japan did, like, make. It did have like a tank scheme. They used them once, they were effective, and then they went, well, that's stupid, we're never doing that again. This is annoying. Fuck off. I know I went straight down the center, but it's still annoying. Because these guys went straight down the center. Oh, I've got backup. Don't know when I got that. So I think I got shot in the side at first, or at least that's what the hit marker said. But I think it may have been that I got shot in the wheel. Everything about the Japanese tech tree is terrible. Japanese, I don't even know if the boats are any good. Japanese planes are awful. I don't care what people say about the Zeros. They're awful. Planes are awful. Tanks are awful. Boats are probably awful. Helicopters are shit. It's like, I love the idea of the Type 90. Because the Type 90 has an incredibly fast reload rate, yeah? Which makes it very, very good because you can out-reload the Russian tanks. Which is amazing. To be able to out-reload the Russian tanks is really useful. But the problem is that you're reloading a gun that doesn't do anything. So you can reload as fast as possible, but you're not doing any damage to the enemy. So what's the point? There is no reason for the Type 90 to be at 11.0. And then you've got the, and then there's the Type 10, which I'm pretty certain I haven't used yet. But from what I can tell, it's just a Type 90, but heavier. It's absolute trash. And don't even get me started on the fucking Humvee. The Humvee is a waste of it's a fun vehicle, but it's a waste of a spot on the tech tree. I'd much prefer the Type 87.
Siggest knows all shit X10. Good evening, dear viewers and vieweresses. On tonight's program we have a documentary about horse phallus. This program may include graphic images of animal genitalia. Viewer discretion is advised. Welcome
to my my horse penis show, where I talk about the I'm an equinologist. I'm an equinologist, and I'm talking about horses. I sit down and buckle up, mister, because here come the horses. And like several horses walk out on screen, and they've all got massive wangs. And I make sure that it's a show where I talk about them, and then we have a competition. Everyone votes on which one has the best. Like we have a phone-in vote. And right here is Clive. His penis is measuring 4 foot and 11 inches. His owner keeps saying it's 2 feet, but we have measured from base to tip, and we can prove to you that it is in fact only just under. Right, Siggy. I am currently in the process of just trying to find a way to stop breathing. What do you mean you're pretty sure that horse penises aren't that long? Have you ever seen that video? The video of Jeremy Clarkson. Jeremy Clarkson standing next to a horse that's getting erect. Have you ever seen that video? I'm not going to show it because you know it's Twitch, but you know, have you seen that video? It's like this massive wanged horse. It's got a huge one, an absolute dobber on him, if I do say so myself. You don't watch nonsense. Well, I mean, you're probably right with that, but who shot me there? I'm about to do I'm about to do what's called a gamer move. Who the heck? Who fires heat? I don't care if you're. Oh, I've been gifted a backup. I'm not taking that out. It's a waste of space. Was it Jeremy? I don't know if it was Jeremy or Richard Hammond. I can't remember which one it was, but one of them was like they were doing something for Top Gear where they had to talk about a horse, and while they were talking about it, the horse was just laying it all out there, just showing it off to the world. Okay. War Thunder is being a thing. War Thunder's just not letting me be happy today. Try Japan? No, because I'm gonna hate it. I'm going to hate it. Every nation I play, I'm going to hate. I can guarantee you with 600... Oh, beg your pardon, mister. Every nation that I'm going to play, I'm going to hate. What do you mean I hate? Yeah, but at least I like the Challenger. The vehicle's not great, but at least I like the look of the vehicle. Well, to be fair, I like the STB and Type 74 and the Type 90 and the Type 10. But... at least I have a chance of winning. I am pretty certain I've got a negative win rate somehow with my Japanese lineups. Like I can't remember winning like a single battle with my Type 90 lineup. and welcome to my new video. Hello and hello, hi. Sorry, I had something in my head that I stuttered during and I disappeared, and now I can't do it. I didn't mean to say new video. I meant to say to my TV show, but I said video, and it just kind of failed, and now I look like an idiot. The fuck is that noise? Why is my tank making weird noises? Stop making noises. You liked the radio presenter bit in the most recent video. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you liked that I pressed the button that puts an effect over my voice. Do you like the thumbnail? I don't know if it was really obvious what the I don't know if the thumbnail was very obvious. But I don't know. It was gonna be, there was gonna be a little bit more IRA to the thumbnail, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to start fights with the IRA too much, and so I just made sure to I just put a balaclava on an M41. I was like, that'll do. I've been trying out the War Thunder thumbnail meta. If you haven't noticed, on all my recent videos, the meta is just to have a tank that you're playing in the thumbnail. I'm not doing it as cynically as I'd like. I wanted to be a whole lot more cynical with it, and so it's a little bit too sincere in some instances. Like when I had the chieftain on the thumbnail, the tank, not the man. When I had the chieftain tank on the thumbnail, I did that, even though the chieftain was barely sort of part of the video at all. And people saw it, but no one liked it. But to be fair, it's really to be expected. Also, so you say I'm wrong. What do you mean I'm wrong? Inside the hatch of Nicholas Moran. Is that the guy's name, or is that just a video that he's made? I don't really like the chieftain, I'll be honest. Not in a personal way. It's not my kind of video. I don't know what just flew right past me there. Oh, that did. First it was beef with XQC, and now it's beef with the chieftain. I've got nothing against the chieftain. I'm just saying it's not my kind of content. I've watched a few of them. I've watched a few of his videos, and they're fine. I just don't really, it's not really my thing. Why do you not shoot me? Shoot me, young man. Young man, you shot me! Why'd you do that? How dare you? Why'd you take so long? Ugh. Go on smack talking that Abrams tank commander. I'm sure it won't come back to bite you in the ass. I'm not smack talking him. I'm just saying it's not my kind of content. It's not what I want to watch. I don't want to watch his content. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just not for me. You know? Being annoyed at someone like XQC is a bit more legitimate, because all he does is reaction content and piss off the people that who make the actual content. That's different, you know. Not that I really have anything wrong with XQC, anything against him as a whole, because at the end of the day, he's filling a niche that people, you know, if it wasn't something that people wanted, they wouldn't be watching it. I've got nothing against the chieftain. Well, apart from the fact that he joined in on the dog pile of Laserpig, but honestly, Laserpig's like getting fairly big and still acts like only 2 people watch him, and so I think that he does need to learn that. But this, still. Da, 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 da. Don't go smack talk Laserpig. I'm cultured swine. Listen, I love Laserpig. Stop it. Stop taking everything out of context. Stop hearing what you want to hear. All I'm saying is that Laserpig is a channel that gets his videos have gotten pretty big, and he upsets a few people with the way that he says things, which I think is there's nothing wrong with what he does. It's just that he upsets people with the way that he does things, and then gets upset when people get upset. And I just think that you can't really hide behind the I'm just a silly man doing silly things forever, where I will, however, still forever say that the T14 video is great. I like the T14 video, and I like that he just made a response, which is like, I'm wrong and you're wrong and I'm right. Oh, cock! Why do I misclick so often? Why am I so idiotic? Why have I not just stabbed myself in the throat right here, right now? What's stopping me? I've got a pencil, I've got knives and forks. Well, I do have a fork, actually. I've got a file. I could file my toes until they're nothing but nubs. But what is wrong with me? I just said, and you quote, Laserpig sucks the chieftain his ass, and I licked London Underground windows. You got me. I said all those things. I did. I'm starting a fight with all of them. I wanna have a fist fight with Laserpig and the chieftain. I want a bare knuckle box. Do I have kinky boots too? No, I can't. I haven't got those yet. I've only got a brand new shiny helmet. My pair of kinky boots hasn't come through yet. What? What were you trying? Oh, we got shot out of the sky. What did he break? They broke my missile launcher. Well, I need it. It's not very good, but you know. I've got a brand new shiny helmet and a pair of kinky boots. I don't really know what the next line is, but it's something about a new flat jacket and a something khaki suit. Go. Don't know why he decided to take me out and not the person actively shooting at him, but it's alright. As in shooting at him with effectiveness, I was shooting at him with a pea shooter. No, the warrior isn't stabilized. No. You love how saying "and I quote" gives 30 times more credibility. It's a secret. It's a magic word that no one ever thinks about. No one is able to, yeah. No one can argue with you if you say "and I quote." Did they have laser rangefinder? Yes. So many missiles flying around up there. The The warrior is actually awful. It's not good in the slightest. Eh. Eh. Come on, just anything. Just a tickle. Just a Mr. Pickle me right now. Eh. Eh. Just anything. You're triggering you by not having the add-on armor installed. I haven't unlocked the add-on armor. Does it even have add-on armor? I didn't know that I didn't know there was anything additional for this. This is just what I've got. This vehicle was horrible. If it had add-on armor, I'd be more than happy to put it on. I'd love to be able to, I'd love this vehicle to have something that makes it useful. Like the gun does 110 millimeters of pen and fires this quick. Like, how is that useful? How is that even useful in actual combat? It has a 6-round clip. Like, someone in the British Army went, yeah, 6-round clip, please. That'll do. We can't possibly ever have to fight more than 6 people at a time. Why is it actually like that? Why is the cannon actually terrible? Go on, tell me. It's a mentally deficient Bradley. I know, it looks like it so yeah, you know what I mean. I'm unlocking the Milan 2 to get a slightly better missile. It does have additional armor protection. I don't even know. Is it even on there? At least on the American Bradley, you do get the upgraded. You get like a few different types of tow missiles. Like it has a slightly worse off gun, but the missile's better. But then you do get this version of the Bradley, which does get slightly better ammunition. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Why are these vehicles so awful? They wanted their tank to be able to survive an EMP by a nuke and still fight. But it's a physical gun. We haven't got to a point where we're using like rail guns on the reg. Like what do you really want the gun to be able to fire? Machine guns would still work in the case of an EMP. You don't need to make your gun you don't need to stop it. It's not allowed to be belt fed anymore because what if an EMP goes off? Just have it fire. Or have 2 different like settings. Just have electric setting and then non-electric setting. But you see, yeah, sure, you're right. An electrically fed chain gun wouldn't work, but that's why I said that's why I, I think rather smartly would say, just have a physical switch that's allowed a physical mechanism in it, as well as the electric feed system. I don't fucking know. I'm not a tank engineer. Was it something about the gun venting fumes inside the combat compartment? We've solved all these problems in tank design. Why are they pretending that these are problems? Not to mention that if I was in a warrior and a nuke went off, I would feel no less in danger. If I was in a warrior and a nuke went off, it would not change how I feel. I would still be scared. Most guns have those fume extractors on the end of them. Just put a small one of those on the end of it. Fuck, British tank designers awful. Well, British AFV and IFV designers are terrible. At least the Bradley looks cool. The Bradley has a cool look to it that makes you go, wow, that's a cool looking vehicle. You know, it's fairly imposing looking. The Warrior doesn't even look cool. Ugh. The old things, the one that I didn't get, old equipment, World War II equipment looks great. British World War II equipment is cool looking. Well, some of it. But like old armored cars and the like, they're fun. British armored cars are fun things. But they just, we've yet to make an interesting and or good IFV. Obviously, maybe in actual combat it's fine. I'm just being facetious, but it's still. Who shot me? Are you like 4 miles outside of the combat zone? Looks like it. Get back in there. Stop being a coward. You know what, out of my whole time playing this game, I don't even know if I've seen anyone win from this side of the map. Not completely true, but... wonder where I got shot from. We should bring back the concept of half tracks, but instead of having the tracks on the back, we should have a track on the right and wheels on the left. Just make it as just complex and convoluted as possible. What was the tiny Cold War light tanks British made? It might, wasn't that the Dingo? Yes. Did you want a little tickle? Yeah, have a tickle. I'm gonna stick my finger in your exhaust. Way out there. But yeah, British vehicles have... The last good British vehicle was the Challenger 2. You can't change my mind. But there is nothing you can say to get me to change my mind. The Challenger 2 is the only good vehicle the British have ever made. The Scimitar. Yeah, that's equally as boring. They're all boring. That's the other thing about British tanks. Or British light tanks. They're all boring. They don't have the fun and the fancy pizzazz that like American IFVs have. American equipment always just has like bonus levels of like just extra flourish. Doesn't need to be there, but it's got it, you know what I mean? I don't care if it's rubbish. It's cooler than the Warrior. People love it anyway. I don't care about how it performs in War Thunder. In the real world, it works fine, probably. I'm not a military... I don't... Contrary to popular belief, I don't drive a tank in the army. It's better than the BMP-1 anyway. Again. Change. Oh, there was the little fella up here. Wonder if I can come up here and support him. Oh, he's done it. That's where it was. That's where that T-72 was. I judge my military vehicles by how cool they are. And British vehicles are not cool. Da, 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 da. The Scimitar and the FV-101 Scorpion. Would they be neat in the game, or would it just be like effectively just a reskin of the Warrior and or the I think they do have plans to put them in, actually. I think people have asked in the past if they've got any plans to add like other British light vehicles. From what I can tell, they do have plans to add them. It would probably be quite silly for them not to. I don't know why they haven't. They don't seem like they're very technologically advanced. I think they should add pure recon vehicles in this. Just vehicles that don't have any weaponry on them at all. Or like pure transport vehicles. Just like add an unarmed M113. Just put it in the American territory. It costs like 10 research points and has no modifications. It's just like you could get it. Why? Let's start at the rainbow. What is that? Hi, I'm in your spawn. Please, come and kill me. I don't mean to be, but I am. A handshake with you, what's your point of view? There's a pop da ba 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 da. Da 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 da. I'm still waiting on the technical territory. It could be nondescript. Like, they don't have to be like, oh yeah, these are technicals from a specific country. It can just be the nondescript technical territory. Huh. Everything to be there by your side. You've returned with a protein shake. Get slurping on that protein. Get proteined up. Get swole. Get jacked. Scorpion has a 30 mil and the Scimitar is a 30 and the Scorpion is a 90. Isn't it like a really short 90 as well? Isn't it like a really stubby, like low velocity 90mm? What's your point of view? There's a party soon. Do you wanna go out? A handshake with you? What's your point of view? Cause I really wanna stay at your house. It all works out. But you know I'm having to buy me a part. Do a bit do. Ugh. I mean, at least our team actually tried, apart from this person down here. Can't say our team didn't try. As annoying as it is to lose, I'd rather lose seeing everyone die 2 or 3 times than see a whole team of people who died after the first death. Self-control. What the fuck do you mean, nothing? Well, I didn't do nothing, but, you know. Might as well have been nothing. Yeah! 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 Ow! Fucking hurt. Ow. Ow. Ah! Ow. Listen, if I die once in Japan in a Japanese vehicle, I'm uninstalling the game. Alright, give me a sec. Let me check something. That's fine. Okay. No, not that. There you go. You just want me to be happy. That's not possible. You cannot make me happy. I gave up my happiness a long time ago. Exactly 3,010 hours ago, in fact. I need to play War Thunder for a bit because I haven't got anything else to do, and I need time before I go and play something like Elden Ring. Because I need to make sure that I don't lose the people that watch me only for War Thunder. It was back to me. Do you think romance is dead and gone? Find an old jukebox full of 45s, pop a nickel in and then it all comes back. Alright. Ugh, why? Why do I even bother? Well, fucking what have I done? What did I do? My old content went. There you go. I need all the attention I can get, you know what I mean? If you think romance is dead, go on. Just chatting stream. Chat about what? Sorry, my throat hurts from screaming a second ago. I ain't got much to chat about. Chat about myself. Well, it all started when I was born. Would I actually return to the current battle? Absolutely not. It all started when I was born back in 1906. I was born in a little town at the time known as Missouri. Funnily enough, it was Missouri, Texas. There was a town in Texas by the name of Missouri. You wouldn't know that I was born in Texas in 1906 because my accent and complexion is that of someone who was born 24 years ago instead. But actually, I was. I just looked after myself very well for the past 100 and something years. Oh, excuse me, princess. Excuse me, princess. If you think romance is dead and gone. Did I sell and consume a lot of snake oil? I did. I consumed many a snake oil. And then I would obviously, take their snake oil and sell it myself. I'd look at the ingredients list that would say everything that's in it, and I'd take it and sell it my own. And it worked quite well for a while. I had quite a lucrative business. I was able to afford a 6-bedroom house on the Great Plains of Missouri, Texas. Was there even any snake in it? There was trace amounts of snake. Because obviously it's dangerous to start like hunting snakes, and so I just like hunt one a year, and then use that throughout the year. I'd use that throughout the year, and then obviously get it. So by the end of the year, there was not much snake in the snake oil. It was mostly like it was mostly tree sap by the end of the year. Earthworms are like snakes. Sometimes I'd try and do it, but most people could tell. Most people could tell when you switched out the snakes for earthworms. Word around the saloon is you've got a big snake. Word around the saloon is you've got a big snake. Well, why don't you come on back to my place and we can rub our snakes together sometime. You get some snakes, get some oil. We can rub our snakes together. Be a jolly old time. I'm a snake charmer. Let me milk some of that snake oil. Nothing like a good bit of snake milking. That is actually a profession. Snake milking is a profession because they milk the venom out of it. I don't know if it's referred to as milking the snake. It might be though. I don't really know why we need to collect venom from snakes. Like, we just leave it in there. But people do. I think they take it to make like anti-venom or something. Nothing like stealing venom from a snake. What time is it? Where's my phone? Oh, I don't actually know. Where is it? It's buried under my bed. We got ourselves a snake charmer on the loose, boys. Open up. We're coming in. We're gonna get that snake charmer and we're gonna take him down to the old prison. The old snake house. Is snake venom antidote vegan? No. Well, no, because it comes from snake. It comes from the venom. So presumably not. Give me a number of coins that you know where my phone is. No. You could just type in on Google. If your phone's linked to your Gmail account or your Google account, you could just type into Google, "Where's my phone?" and it'll do that for you. Maybe credit card information too. Yeah, because then I can find out where I live. Because I'll get letters being like, "Hold on, are you buying shit in Germany?" You inject snake venom directly into your ass? That's hot. That's basically what Botox is. Botox is like the most poisonous substance known to man, I think. Well, the most poisonous like man-made substance or something. It's like the amount needed to kill you is astonishingly low. Then it's probably the most toxic natural thing then that I'm thinking of, like ricin or something. That's the most poisonous real life thing. Wait, you know what I mean, man-made. If you think romance is dead and gone, find an old jukebox full of 45s, pop a nickel in, and that it all comes back to me. What's up with my wheels? Why is one of my wheels bent inwards? Why are these wheels so poorly aligned? Soviet Union in like the 1930s, get your act together. Make your tanks right. Today you actually had an anthrax scare in your town. What do you mean you had an anthrax scare in your town? Is that going to make international news? Am I going to know where you live? Am I going to see you? Did you get interviewed by the local news? And they're like, we're here we have a local gamer, Siggy. He was very frightened by the anthrax scare. Hasn't left the house in 6 weeks because of it. They locked down and evacuated half the neighborhood because of an unidentified powder in an envelope. Have they determined it to be anthrax? Or did they go, no, this is just someone sending smack through the mail? If you think, oh, there's a threat letter in it. Okay. Did it just say, you know, take some antibiotics, you know, take some penicillin right now? It's flour and baking powder. That's what they want you to think. You know, you can find anthrax just in the soil. Like, if you just eat soil, eventually you'll find anthrax. Because that's where it comes from. It's like it's like a fungus or a mold that grows in the soil. It's probably not even like, if you know what you're doing. If you're into like biology or something, it's probably something that Visferic could do. You're a biochemist. That's like, you could probably like extract anthrax from the earth. I know that biochemistry is, you know, mostly just working with like carbon or something like that, but still. They have special police and emergency service units come from Hamburg, which is only 120 kilometers. Well, it's next door then. Why are you doing that? I don't know. Sometimes you just need a sample of anthrax. Sometimes anthrax is just something that you might want, just as a, you know, just as a don't mess with me, I've got anthrax kind of situation, you know? Who's gonna, if someone's messing with you, just show them your bag of anthrax. You never know. So you know, I would like to get my food at McDonald's first, move out the way, I've got some anthrax. See, what the fuck does that mean? just start like throwing anthrax at people. Just start get like a crop duster and start throwing it around. What the fuck is this? Never mind. You desire snacks but don't have anything tasty enough to crave. Well, go to the shop and buy some. See, that makes no sense. I like the idea of anthrax. I want to start collecting it. I want to get like a vial of it. You're too lazy, but you still want things impossible to solve this problem. Get off Amazon then. Go on Amazon and type in the word snack. It's like the perfect poison though, anthrax is. Because you can just kind of like throw it around and be like, just make sure you take some penicillin, and they're usually fine. And if like if you're careful with it, you can like take out an entire like there's in the north of England somewhere. There's a place called Anthrax Island, and it's just an island with a load of sheep on it that are infected with anthrax. Well, the sheep but the Earth is infected by anthrax because the UK was testing anthrax and bioweapons on it, and they infected the whole island with anthrax, and so now you're not allowed on it, and the entire island is a biohazard. And that's why we're not allowed to go to Northern Ireland anymore. You thought delivery, but if you cross that line, you'll never leave the house. Nah, well, what's wrong with that? Da-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da. Ugh. I wonder. Yeah, you can't just extract it from the ground. I just remembered that. I don't know how to do that. You know, I have to preface. I don't know how to extract anthrax from the ground, but you can just extract it and cultivate it. A lot of seemingly harmless things could be used as weapons if you know how to use them. Like fertilizer. That's something that can be used as a weapon. I want to see what happens if I play this. In case of counter-terrorism, dig soil. Let's see how much I hate playing Frozen Pass. You can tell just how far back I'm leaning. Sir, we've run out of foam. Got no foam here. We've run out of anthrax, sir. We dropped it all on Anthrax Island. I'll be honest, the whole, like, the running out of foam thing, it was during COVID, so like foam factories and the like were like closing and or just not open for business because, you know, everyone was dying of COVID. So there was that was part of it. Although I can't remember having to wear a mask when I was working at the factory, so it can't have been that bad. Or maybe I did and I just forgot because it was just what we did back then. But why do foam factories have? Well, because what if they infect the foam with COVID? You know, what if we just get a mattress that's full of COVID? You don't want that, do you? I've got a COVID mattress, me lord. Me and my COVID mattress, we're gonna go far. We're gonna infect the world. From Land's End all the way to the port of Rome. We're going to be infecting everyone. You know, just a COVID thing, innit? Everywhere was closed to stop people from spreading the COVID. Because contrary to popular belief, most people don't want to die. Someone behind me. I know it's hard to believe. Listen, what are you doing? Am I gonna die to artillery? Probably. I kind of would have preferred dying to artillery, but yeah, whatever. What's hitting me? It's not doing much damage. There we go. Ah, it's not there, it's okay. That's a fun little vehicle, that is. It's not the most effective, if not really utilized properly, but can be fun. You might just be coughing at each other. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I want to go back to my emo phase. No, I never had an emo phase. I might dye my hair black and start wearing eyeliner and mascara. Too late, it's now canon that I did. Shit. Well, I've rewritten Bradlaw. I've done it again. To be fair, that's the best part about being a streamer, where, you know, no one ever knows how much you tell the truth. So, you know, for all intents and purposes, I did have an emo phase. I'm going through it right now. Do you not see my emo hoodie that I'm wearing? It's got checkers on it and everything. To be fair, that's less emo and more Scar. I'm in my Scar phase. Scheiße. Big band Scar is good. Siggy, you're Mr. Music himself. How do you not know about Scar? Just if you know like the Sonic Adventure soundtrack, that's Scar. Scar is up-tempo reggae? What part of my tank was broken there? I might have been one of the turrets. Scar like it has like trumpets in it. It has this kind of attire that I'm wearing. Well, no, you'll have like a suit jacket that has checkers on it, like a checkered shirt maybe. Yeah, you hear Scar in a lot of like skating games. Da 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 da. I don't know why earlier I asked what time it was, then looked at my phone when I'm on a computer that has the time at the bottom of the screen. I always forget that's the thing. I have my taskbar turned off, so I have to put my mouse down there to see it. I know you can't see it when playing games, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I'm a big boy, and I deserve to be touched on the eyebrow. I want us to invent a new way of like handshaking, and it's just where we like shake eyebrows. You just rub each other's eyebrows together. They changed this map, or it's been a while since I've played it. This feels like the one map that they never changed. Like this is the one perfect map that they refuse to touch. They're like, no, this was perfect from the very beginning. We're not doing anything to it. Hi, Halo. You made it for the final, the final downfall. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hello, what's that badge next to your name mean? Little hey, little hi, little hi, little ho. Welcome to my Stuart Little roleplay server. I'm gonna invest in a Gmod Stuart Little roleplay server. Would you all join and be part of my little Stuart Little roleplay? I'd be Stuart Little, of course. No one could be Stuart. Oh, excuse me. You know what's funny about Stuart Little is the fact that like he's a little he's a little mouse. Hold on. Thank you.
Halo_master_250 just subscribed with Prime. Which badge?
The little blue one. The blue one that's next to your name. The funny thing about Stuart Little, yeah, is that he's a mouse which is small. And so you think like, oh, Stuart Little. The title of the film is saying his name's Stuart and he's small because he's a mouse. When in reality, Stuart Little is his name. His name's Little. His last name is Little. He's part of the Little family. Shit. Oh, it's over. Yeah, it's very over. This is not over yet. Can't take me down that easy. I just think that's really clever within the like. I just think that's quite clever. But thank you for subbing, and it's for cheering 5,000 bits. Well, thank you for the collective 5,000 bits you've thrown at my forehead.
Halo_Master_250 cheered X100. Speaking of bits.
Danker. Thank you for the 100. The 100 cheer. It's very much appreciated. I'll put that towards my crippling addiction to crack cocaine. I want to make a Patreon, and the only thing that the only down incentive is that it's to fund my addiction to crack. Da. You don't really hear many people talk about Patreon anymore. Like, it's just not as, doesn't seem like it's as big of a thing. People still have them, of course, but you wouldn't push them as much.
Sigist Nozel cheered X100. More crack for bread.
Thank you. I'll put that toward. I can now afford the finest high quality shit. I can afford the highest quality crack that my region will afford. Oh, it's a French tank. Don't mind. I was scared for a moment there. I can. Oh, we're smoking good tonight, boys. Da 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 da. The heck? There's a little Panzer IV there. Not anymore. Something behind me as well. Da da. Yeah, fight for my affection in the chat. Go on. I dare you. Don't do that. I don't know if I'm allowed to incentivize things like that. I don't know if anywhere it says that that's a bad thing to do. The affection that you're never gonna get, because it's mine. My affections for me. I need it. I use it in the morning when I look in the mirror. It's not allowed to ask for bits. I know that's pretty much certain you're not allowed to do that.
Halo_Master_250 cheered X100. Fuck it, let's get this hype train rolling.
Technically, I did say in chat, so I never asked for money. I like there's a star on the top of this. Thank you for the other 100 bits. I will be buying the finest, the finest. I will no longer be getting crack cocaine, and I will instead be getting the best, the finest black tar heroin. Heard it here first. Bits of money? No, they're not. You can't buy anything with bits. Bits is not money. Bits is bad. Bits is summit. Listen, Twitch don't know their own rules. Oh, I ain't gonna bother trying. I ain't gonna shoot at that. Can I repair, please? Thank you. Oh, dropping artillery on it, sorry. I think it's like a flak panzer or something. It's not a quote. I didn't say that. I would never say something like that. Time is money, friend. Hurt me. I would never break a Twitch rule. What would you take me for? Someone who spits in the face of authority? Can I at least trade bits for heroin? No, unfortunately. I have to use some back alley black market dealings. I wish I could rename bits, just so I could rename it to, like, you know, black tar heroin. Like the finest quality Mexican black tar heroin. Like, what more does a man need? Anything else there? Not sure. I didn't condone lying to coppers earlier. I just said that, you know, legally there's nothing stopping you. You know. Well, there's nothing physical stopping you. Listen, I've got like 800 subs on YouTube. Like, just think about how many people would see me if I switched to YouTube. I got an average viewership of at least 4. I don't think Twitch wants to lose those.
Halo_master_250 cheered X90. Next time remember when you decide to come at the king. Don't.
Don't hurt me. I want to get like a... I died nothing there. My brain turned off. I started talking and then it was like, no. Who did that? Was it you? Who was you? Don't do that. Stop that. Your gunner doesn't work. Stop it. Your gunner is made of mush. Thank you for the 90 though. We're not saying that you should unplug someone's electric vehicle while it's charging, but we're just saying you can. Is that a Top Gear quote? That sounds like something that the Top Gear would say. Da, 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 da. This is my, I'm speedrunning scoliosis in this stream. Some of that, there it is. I'm gonna angle myself slightly so anyone who shoots at me goes into the dead guy and not my living guys. Don't hurt me. No more. Stop it. Stop hurting me, Ron. Ron! Ronald Weasley. Ronald Weasley. Oops. Finger slipped. Is this person level 100? No, it's level 8. GG. We had a delightful match in the Italian sausage pizza box today. Is that the? I assume that's the little tiny thing, the little funny fella that you can be in. You can hide around. If you can sneak your way somewhere and like hide away, it's quite a fun little thing. Da, 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 da. Ow! I'm scratching my foot on the corner of my computer. Yeah, go on. But yeah, it's not how bombs work, but alright. Well, it's not how that bomber works. You got a trapeze you gotta think about. There we go. That's how you use a bomber. Because no gunner visible, it's invincible hold down because the only the tube's sticking out. Ah, so I'm still scratching my foot on my computer case. Is it this that you're on about? Or is it like that? Da-da, da-da-da-da-da. This is sometimes fun. Have I got bushes all over this? I have. I've got bushes on it, and I've also got black camo on it, black images on it, just to try and hide this a little bit more. Like stickers, sorry. This thing. Oh, that thing. I hate that. Why is this one here? This one is It's the only difference is this is the next one's like faster and has 2 guns on it. Ford something or other. Yeah, it's the same weapon. It's just faster and has 2 of them. Is it really that much different? You say it's double the fire rate, but it's still like you still have to reload after every shot. It's not like it's an automatic gun. But I suppose you're not wrong. I can't change. I'm not playing Italy. I'm never playing Italy. Italy is a terrible nation. I'm not playing Israel either, or Sweden, or France. Italy is bad. China, no. Japan, no. Britain, no. USSR, no. Germany, USA, no. I think I might fuck off. I'm bored. I'm tired. I'm tired, and I need to think about all the sins that I've committed. Play Hungary? No. A terrible. I haven't got any Hungarian vehicles to use yet, so, and I'm not using the Turan 3 or Zrini. I played 4 hours of War Thunder today, and that's 4 hours too many. No, it knows I'm to blame. I stay with you, girl. I played 4 hours. I've almost got one. I've almost unlocked a single development, pro test report. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm tired, and what the fuck is that? Ew. I'm tired, and I want to go and get something to eat. 4 days Forza were released on Game Pass. Cool, I guess. Like I've always said, I'm not a drivist, so it's probably not something I'm gonna play. Help me! I can't change. You can't convince me to stay by making me talk about Forza. I'm leaving. I'm tired. You are a racist. You can't convince me to stay by calling me a racist. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go cry and suck my thumb like a little baby boy that I am. So that's it. I'm going. Stop coercing me into saying words. I'm going. Thank you for watching. The new video tomorrow. I'll see you on Monday. Bye. Bye bye.